Got him.
What's happening?
Got it right, brother. It's just Turtle Wars, isn't it? Wait, we're playing OG skins?
Yes, sir.
What are you told me?
Tune into the stream, guys. I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna have to go to game chat if you guys want to be heard on my stream. invite Tomato. I'm finna leave the party though, cause I'm streaming. I don't think they can hear you guys. Toxic damn man. These days I don't give a fuck. I feel like man. Looks like me lost the game signs and prayer. I come from a dark place. I'll never be there again. What's good, what's good, what's good? How y'all doing? How you doing? I come from a dark place. I'll never be there again.
Anthony.
What's up?
What's up, boy? You streaming at? Your stream sucks. My stream is better.
Yeah.
Just kidding. What's up, stream? Yeah, girl, Jay.
What's happening? I'm about to get high, baby. We fly high, no lie. You know this.
Yeah, I'm there watching your stream.
I'm already there.
I know y'all niggas know about that shit, boy.
Hey, Anthony.
Yeah.
Hey, Straw said this to my friend. He was like, I had your bitch like, Molly,
Oh, okay, that's a good sign. I'm not ready
that
by
shit
myself
went.
yet.
Hey, no cap, that shit did go, bro. Oh, I didn't even get a chance to take my bowl. Fuck y'all, broadcast. Nah.
Where are we going?
I'm the best here.
No racial slurs on my stream.
Hey, fuck your stream, nigga.
You got that, you black motherfucker.
Oh.
Damn, he said the whole N-word though. Goddamn.
Yeah, he said it twice. He has no.
He said,
hey, fucking nigga.
You're wild.
He said the E-R. Oh, he hella wildin'.
EROOOOOPO. Oh no
Yeah,
no no.
kill. That's one easy
Nigga,
kill.
I'm a bot.
Me too.
Bro, why is in this venom machine there's 3 slurps?
Come fuck with me. I got a blue combat and a blue.
Oh, let me get that. What's up?
Yeah, hey, you gonna sell me that combat, right?
Sell it to you. I'll trade you for a tag any day. I mean,
I got a tag.
hit your shots though, brother. I got you.
These bums on me.
Oh, dude. Hey, hey, I got people underneath you. Chug splash, dog.
Got another one.
Okay.
They have a pickaxe for over here.
Oh, good work.
I got him.
That's 2
Another
kills.
one up top.
Niggas are bots out in these streets, bro. I promise. What did he have? Just a shotty?
Bro,
Yeah,
I just smacked like 4 people over here.
Oh, they have ultimate shields, dude. Yeah, get rid. Oh,
Coming over to you.
Quench kid has a shotgun, dude.
Hell yeah. Oh, another one more.
One of them's like pretty
Get
much
smacked, kid. I didn't even have a gun. I didn't have a shotgun.
Keep it hurry.
I got 6 bodies.
I started helping you from hella far, bro.
I was smacking everyone.
Watch out,
They're over like Zach. I mean, yeah, they're all over here. They're all over here having a pickaxe. They're having a pickaxe war.
And he hit me!
Oh no!
I was just trying
They
to
would have a
fucking
pickaxe
milk
war.
up
I was
down
just over there lasering everyone.
Shh. Here. He's coming. Chill.
Somebody pulling up. I'm gonna clap him.
Waiting for the red.
I have 0 heals, dude, and I'm at 1. Yeah, you have more health than I do.
Oh,
look
so
right
wait,
there, red.
you got, take that. That's you.
Oh, I'm taking. Oh, that
You see
here. I don't
anybody?
need this SMG.
Yeah, I killed him.
Oh, you did? Okay, bet.
Yeah.
You want this?
We just bodied everybody over here. I'm sleeping.
Yeah, here.
I got 7 kills.
Goddamn.
8 kills, actually. I got 8 kills, actually.
I should have
Shit,
like
brother.
3.
Oh, damn. Hold up, bro. Let me get my editing order. I don't like that.
Yeah, we need to break this shit. We gotta get back up, man.
I didn't even
right
get
here,
the
right
chance
here,
to warm
right
up. I kind of just hopped the fuck on.
I'm going blue house.
I'm no heals.
I see someone.
I got mini.
Come on.
Oh, yeah, I see him too.
I got 2 minis. I'm gonna beat him on watch. There's 2 over there, too.
Beam that
Bubba,
nigga.
you got what?
Dude, guys, I'm literally.
How many kills you got,
1 health,
Bubba?
8.
Oh, give this man, drop this man some minis or something, blood. Oh, I just got beat from behind on the house.
Oh!
Oh, it's going for the side of the whip!
Knock
Oh! Dude, he's over here by us. And then there's one behind you now.
Oh my god, he died with his bum! This kid's so bad!
Dude, I can hit from the side. I didn't hear him.
I swear to God, please. I swear to God.
He should have been weak though. I tapped him with the purple eagle for 75 blue.
Fuck, bro. I got no health, bro.
Dude, I see that you have like 2, dude.
Hey Zach, trying to res me.
I knew you have 2 health, man.
They're not paying attention, trying to res me. Never mind, they're coming back. He's right there, camping.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, look, dude, I had
I just got-
I couldn't do shit.
I just got 10 bodies for no reason.
You got
I
10
didn't see
kills?
you though.
What you mean? You got him for a reason, boy. You sleep.
Then they got 10 kills.
Anthony, like, I'm telling you, you know about Grandma's house where the trees are?
Mm-hmm.
They're all having a whole pickaxe with all this lasering everyone.
Ah!
Yeah,
I need to pull the Hamlins, my butt now.
And they all are the same default pickaxing each other.
Give me them cheese.
That's my kill. Like, I killed every single person over there.
Give me them cheese. Just cause
That's my kill
I
now,
just see
boy.
this loading screen, bro, so now I'm gonna put this skin on.
Fuck.
Nice OG skin.
Thank you, thank you.
What the
Hey, Toast Tomato, don't you have Black Knight?
Yeah, you want me to run it?
Should I run it
Sorry.
too, or what?
No, just keep on that skin, because you're freaking sweaty. No, you just,
I can go. I can use go even more sweaty if you want.
I already knew it. Hey, you said you nice, right?
yeah.
You said you'll give me anything, right? In the item shop, right? Hey, cause I see an account named FS General Prime in the item shop. Can you give me that?
This nigga's
I'm sleep.
give me your account.
Yep.
He's like the whole
Run that account
thing.
information. Run it.
I'm sleep.
Hey, if we merge accounts,
Hey.
you keep your skins totally like you're not gonna put
Hey, don't
Yeah.
accidentally get banned because you saying shit on my stream. I'm not trying to get banned either, bro. Don't be trying to play me.
Hey, guess what? Fuck your stream.
Wow.
Shit, ain't nobody watching right now anyway, nigga.
Fuck your stream too, Anthony.
Goddamn. That nigga mad disrespectful.
My stream just gonna be like, fuck you, pussy.
Ah! I'm gonna fuck you pussy in the chat.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, hashtag fuck you pussy in the chat.
Hey, watch your language, young lady.
Stupid.
Sweet guys.
You kiss your dog with that mouth. You filthy bitch.
Oh, sick. Shut the fuck up, you fucking beaner.
Fucking white
right. Whoa, dude. Whoa.
Nah, nigga, hey, we gotta stop being racist. I can only be racist against my own race. Anything further than that, I'm being disrespectful.
I'm Mexican.
So
Oh, I
fuck all
should
these
have jumped
niggas.
out. Fuck.
Can't stand black folks.
Go,
They get on
Neil.
my goddamn nerves.
Let's go, Neil.
Always clapping and shit in their conversations.
Oh, we're clapping cheeks this game. Let's get it.
Well, I'm leaving. Gotta go. Gotta bless.
Bro, I'm trying to take another ball and shit mid-game.
You better turtle up so hard, dude. He said go Neo.
Neo, bro, I ain't gonna have no time to turtle up.
Neo tilted is Walmart.
Come on, we can still hit soccer tails.
What?
I wish I would have known. I would have got a better landing, but no.
But no. Is that a car I shot on top of the roof? That's me.
Where you running at?
No, you got the car shot in the
Right
run.
here.
Get in there,
Attack.
bitch. Yeah. There we go. Well, that was probably a stupid idea coming in this place.
Ooh, I got a drum gun. Yeah.
Find anything for
Yeah, man.
I'm probably fucking dead.
Somebody's over here.
What is
Where you
that?
at? Where you at, Renegade Raider?
Oh my god, man. Trying to fucking find a weapon.
Bro, what's up? Bro,
I
you
got
can
out
watch
of
out,
there.
bro.
Fuck that.
I got full shield.
That was my flinty.
I got a mini and a 50 for someone.
My shit feels like hella delayed.
Mine too. Like lightweight, dude. That was weird. Oh, I'm getting laser from up top. Oh, dude, I have no mats. Ah.
I'll try to help.
Need help, brother. I think he's like third floor, fourth floor.
Remember that one squeaker kid in the storm lobby?
Dude, I hate squeakers so bad. They're just. It's not like I hate
That kid was raging. Remember that? He was like, "Why that building up to max height?"
Dude, he
And
was
I
so
thought-
raging, dude.
He was like, "Man, I just want to happen to." We all was dying.
I just want to have to do. No.
This man Toasted was mocking that kid. I was dying.
Bro,
Dude, cause he was making me rage. He was doing stupid shit too. Just like, come on, bro.
He was getting annoying.
Some little squeaker kid that we played with a while back.
Like Henny Bro, it was Henny Bro's Storm Wars. This kid was complaining about people doing 90s. Heck up for like 790s at the start. He was like, why you build up to max height and then just.
Cause niggas got it like that. Fuck you
Yeah,
talking
bro.
about?
Oh no, I thought that fudge. That was not what I wanted to do.
I got one.
Oh yeah, come here, kid. Stop! Get on my game, kid. Back to the lobby. Oh, you suck. Oh, you suck. You're bad.
Damn.
Oh, somebody's over here setting traps in this building, yo.
Bro, you a mad troll.
Oh,
Niggas
I
are flying
can't
in.
hear. Shit.
Dude, they cannot. There's somebody in this building over here. Do you know what I mean?
Right, niggas are being hella
Did they
loud.
fuck up the sound, bro?
There's traps in here, yo.
Bro,
Oh my god, the
sorry,
default on
bro.
me. It's so good. Oh yeah, that drum gun. Come here, kid. 360.
This man. Oh.
Yeah, you're clapped.
yeah.
You're clapped. Yeah, you're clapped, kid. You're
No,
clapped.
I never even went invisible.
Another one.
This shit broken.
Yeah, you're
This shit
clapped,
broken.
Yeah, he's
That
clapped
shit was
too.
mad broken.
Yeah, you're automatically clapped. When you come after me, you're clapped.
Are you good? You need minis here?
Here, go, brother.
Thank you, brother. Oh shit. I dropped the wrong shit. Thanks for building for me. To a bot.
Here you go, brother.
Oh, I could've got
What's
fucked.
my dude? That's me.
Oh no, no, here. I'm sorry. That was yours. I didn't mean to pick that up.
Hey.
Was this purple one yours too? Or did he drop that?
I dropped that for you.
The purple?
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, look at this gold mine. I want the infantry.
Hey, brother.
What are you playing? Classic Clans, nigga? Oh my.
You're a classic,
I need
man.
to get my shit together, bro. I feel like my movement's kind of weird. Like slow and choppy.
Hey, man. Give my money, man.
But I feel like I can't
There's
hear
more
shit
inputs
right
up
now.
here,
I don't know
Toasted.
why.
It be happening like that sometimes.
Like my
Like on the storm
low.
games. Yeah, you can't. Wait, take off your mic and press your the sound button a couple times. Check.
I have like
right here?
access to so many.
I'm about to take this shit.
Let me check.
Wave check.
Is it
Did you just say
I got the microwaves here, bro. Stop playing.
It doesn't help that my lungs in my fucking way.
I got long.
I'm dipping.
locks.
I got the dips in my head. Stop playing.
But I'm seasick. I'm seasick, bro. Stop playing.
What do you
I have
mean?
niggas swimming in my head. Stop playing.
Bro, brother, now you took it too far there.
This bitch is mesmerized. Stop playing.
Damn, this nigga's getting mad disrespectful out here.
He
Hey, man.
hypnotized
Hurt
by
my
Big right
feelings. Sorry, dude. Mom, Anthony
Why
hurt my
are
feelings.
Oh, nigga, don't be like that, nigga. I'm gonna tell mom, nigga, that's cold.
She's not even here.
I was gonna say, cause Kia hit a nigga, bro. She gangster, bro. Don't be fucking with your moms like that, nigga. Oh god.
Hey, somebody come take this 50 bottle. I was finna drink
I'm
this.
saying, nigga, yo mama
I was
straight
just finna
gangster,
drink.
bro.
I was just finna drink that bitch. Somebody come drink
Hey, BJ, Anthony said you a punk.
I think
Oh,
he
you
just
cold.
oh.
Oh. Whoa, brother. Whoa now.
Here's that.
Say that?
Oh hell yeah.
Oh yeah, bet.
I got 7 bodies right now.
Nigga, I got none, nigga. So technically, I got
Only
7
got
bodies
one.
too.
Oh you.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I got
you
4.
should've let me have that.
Ooh, a slips up here, Toasted.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, me-
Somebody got booted.
Oh, that's my slip is bad. No.
Somebody got booted, bro.
Oh, what do you mean, bro?
I think
I'm so
somebody got
low.
booted.
I'm just playing.
Oh
bro.
yeah, see why you give that 50 F too? What do you mean? You're low on health too.
I wasn't. Oh, what the hell? I forgot I got auto pickup on.
Hey, yo, that shit do happen
So
to
do I.
me too, bro. I hate that shit.
Roll it now. You got too much dip on your chip.
Well, I just found another.
Whoa. Bro, how do you catch up to the ballers, bro? What the fuck?
You gotta just grab
You just
that.
fucking headbutt them bitches, bro. On me. That's what I did.
They faster, they move faster because they ain't got nobody.
You go in the opposite direction of them, fool. What are you
Hey, I got a
talking
rift to
about?
go.
Oh, I fucked that up. I'm a bot.
Obviously. Oh, boy.
Try to wrangle me a baller, son.
I got a rift to go.
Oh, they fucked me up.
All you have to do is spam square.
I did, yeah, I still couldn't do it. I'm stuck at that. I don't care, whatever. I don't need it. I don't need it.
You suck at everything. No, boy.
Ballers are for pussies, anyways.
There's
I'm gonna get
cozy
one of these
campfire down
shits,
there.
bro. On God. You got me bent.
Hey, I don't need it. All I need is a deeper. I don't need an AR.
Alright,
Ooh, a baller.
yo.
There's just a baller sitting here.
Damn, I'm a bot. I can't do it.
I told you it's not that.
Nah,
easy.
nah, it is pretty
Yeah, it
easy.
is.
once you get it.
Easy.
Oh,
Alright,
shit.
bro,
I
let's use that
fucked
rift
up.
to
Oh
go,
yeah,
bro.
oh yeah.
I need
You know
some
what
I
that
got a
is?
rift to go.
Go
I
snap
got
the
a rift
ball
now.
off the sky for me then.
Oh, what the fuck? Bet.
I'll do it right now. Oh, I
You said
snatched one.
it's so-
I got it.
Swear to God,
Look.
bro. Oh
Look.
my God, Reaper. He dead ass did it. I'm done. I'm dead.
Nah, them shits was sitting on the ground.
Oh, this nigga.
Hey, you a snitch! Hey, you a snitch! Shut up! You a snitch! That man snitched!
This shit was
But-
chilling.
circle with it.
I bet we out.
Call me Spider-Man, nigga.
Yeah.
I got a rift to go.
Nah, save it.
Too late now. We got
Say
all
what?
got ballers, nigga.
We do? Oh, what the heck? I didn't even know Zach had one.
I was the first one to have one, I think,
Spider-Man,
nigga.
I got mine up the sky.
nigga. I'm
Oh,
Spider-Man.
People at Loot Lake, I hear.
Oh, for real? Let's go. I need some kills.
I think so. Yeah, people over here. Shooting heavy snipers.
Oh, yeah. Heavy snipers? You said two.
What?
Heavy snipers, semi-autos.
You said we
Yeah,
got
they're
two
right
heavy
here.
snipers now? Oh, yeah, that's good.
Bro, I can't use this shit.
I think they're ready to get clapped. Hey, I haven't even shot out them now, but they're automatically clapped. They're clapped.
Oh, I'm stuck in the water, coach.
You promise?
It's struggle. I'm struggling right now.
I be moving in these things, man.
I don't know how to use a baller like
Don't get
that.
me started, nigga. I'll be up side to side with it.
You gotta,
Some
like
days,
slingshot
it's like
yourself.
for me,
so
some
you
days
look
I
out
do
to the
hella
side
good with this
slightly,
shit,
right?
some days I can't use that shit for nothing, man.
Reaper,
Me
you look
neither.
out
I
to
mean,
the
I
side
be struggling
slightly.
trying to get up mountains.
Oh
Yeah, I
man.
don't know about all that, but
They don't
Oh,
know
yeah,
I'm here yet.
oh shit.
I'm getting hit. I'm getting sniped at.
Got one.
There's people at factory.
Wow, I trapped this kid too.
Got one.
Get this shit in front of me, Zach.
That man trying to play me.
I just trapped that kid too.
Outplayed.
Dying, coach.
I outplayed the shit out that man. Give me that purple, dog.
And that nigga
Oh,
got
is that in here?
Purple, fool.
Whoa, bro.
Give me the goddamn purple, goddamn shit.
Stop. Stop. Wait, stop.
Fuck that.
Get
I'm
ready.
making him like ass.
Actually, that's me building, by the way.
What the fuck? Bro, what is this game?
I'm weakery. Stop.
I can't land my shots for shit.
They're hella weak. They should be like 3 taps.
Jesus.
Damn,
I
that
cannot
nigga
land my
out.
shots for shit, bro.
Get me. Please.
Somebody got me a combat.
Somebody coming, go finish us! No!
Oh, somebody is coming.
Oh, on the hill, behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right now. Get that guy.
Mop. Oh, good shit.
Give me!
He's gonna get you, brother.
Oh my god! It's on my mom!
Don't tell your mom.
Butler, grab me a combat.
Go pick him up.
14.
I need the heal, bro. On me.
The storm's coming!
Oh, you're dead.
I think you just want to get up.
Oh no, you're gonna get up. You're gonna get up right into it.
Here, take them shields. Just grab them shields.
Oh, give me that purple combat. Yeah,
You want the
get out
purple
of there.
combat?
No, it's good.
Alright, where can we go?
You can grab me a sub. Grab me that. Yeah.
This?
No, the AR.
Oh,
I got him in the combat. Come here, guys. I got a rip.
It was good.
Oh, you got a riff? Here, hit that shit. Go ahead, hit that shit.
Go.
Hey, go Dusty. I got you a drum gun in it. I'm just gonna.
Oh, I'm dead again, bro.
Oh, you didn't in the freaking hoverboard. You're slow, brother.
Nigga, what? I'm
This
asleep.
nigga was
What the
on.
fuck just happened?
Whoa. That shit just rendered in. There's a fight here, bro.
Oh, well, I'm dead.
Drink the syrup. You should drink the syrup, my nigga.
I boofed it. Oh,
Damn, they just used that shit, too.
Whoa.
There's niggas up here,
You
bro.
shouldn't have stayed on that weak ass hoverboard.
Well, I was just finna dip, bro. He said I got a fucking whatchamacallit.
Don't shoot at me, bro.
Ben said that. He should have been like, yo, when I get up, we're gonna take this. Yeah, he's all waiting and shit. I was like, fuck that. Storm's on my ass. I gotta grab something.
Yeah.
This kid's low on me.
Off that kid.
I had the wrong weapon out, bro. That shit fucked me.
Look at that.
There's a shot,
Got me
brother.
for that shit.
Shit.
I got him down, though. Someone's right above me.
There's more on Bubba.
I'm gonna spam watch.
Got you too.
No, he's up the wall.
You should get out
I mean,
of
Jack,
there.
I need help.
Get out of there, Riff. Get out of there on my.
Edit! Oh fucking god!
Damn it, bro.
There's a whole lot of squad on that nigga. God damn.
God, how put my fucking nutsack?
Hey, I can't hear shit, bro. I can't hear shit. Fuck it. I'm about to die. I'm just gonna go.
There's a whole squad in that bitch. Should've landed them back shots on them niggas right there.
These niggas up. Fuck.
Fuck
Oh,
that.
no,
Watch the
time to
squad
get-
wipe, bruh.
They're doing the reboot.
Yeah, I know. There's nothing I can really do about that, bro.
Somebody's grappling. Got a baller.
Ooh, you.
Oh, pad right there.
There's more to your left, too, bro.
God damn, bro. What the fuck?
That nigga just started cranking them bitches, boy. That nigga was like, fuck it, 90s.
He's not even doing 90s, the man's doing 180s.
Wow, for reals?
Yeah, look at him. He's not doing 90s at all. He's making a 1x1.
Oh, he just built.
Cracked his
Oh,
ass.
there you go right there. There you go right there, though. Way out. Look it.
Yep,
Boy, he's so
out the
fucking
jammies.
scary, bro.
Oh, yeah, he
Oh, God.
I like you.
He's in a renegade raider and dick.
I'll grab that. Go get some ice. Yeah, my dude.
Ooh, late. Oh, no, man.
Just wait.
That's what I'm
Yes,
doing.
the squad that rebooted, they should have all the advantage right now.
So I'm saying I'm hurt.
Look for the loot.
Oh, I gotta wait till this nigga gets out of here. I could probably beam this nigga.
Yeah, it's beating them back.
There's a whole squad.
Not yet. You sit there, you sit there. To right, to right. He's no shield. Rocks is no shield.
Oh,
Yeah, sniper, don't put. Oh, yeah, proximity. Don't play kill, man.
Damn, I'm missing my shots, bro. Where am I? What is my
Shoot
shot?
left.
24.
24.
With a gold combat? Okay.
What?
That's bullshit.
Yo, that's wild, bro. What? Wow. I hit niggas from work with the comment tag, bro. What the fuck?
Exactly.
Yo, oh god. I know, Matt.
Wow.
Fighting hella people got me wasting hella mats and shit. Weird ass. Nigga, my 90s are A1. Nigga, don't fuck with me. I'll get a real ass quick. He could not fight me, so he got scared and set up the launch pads. You see that shit? That shit was funny as fuck, bro. That nigga's like, I can't do it. He was like, I can't do it. That nigga said, I can't do it.
How you doing?
That shit funny.
I can't do it.
Hey, I'm about to take this ball. I'll be right back. Stream. I gotta take a piss. Excuse me.
Take that fucking long
That much bot. Who's this? He is oh. FT.
Popping the mid, let's go down. Gosh, man. Anthony, who's the kid thinking in your chat?
You.
Where we at with it, coach? Oh yeah, couple cheeks. Oh yeah.
As long as I can catch your body, I'm happy.
Salty, cause that's where everybody going. They're gonna call you if their cheeks clap by me.
I bet. Bro, we just be beating niggas up all casually and shit.
Exactly. The only way we die is when we split up. Be honest.
Yeah, that's true. Facts.
Cause the squad, usually the squad, this is what happens. They pick us off one by one. They kill one of us and they finish us, and they kill another.
You see how much trouble they had with my ass? They couldn't kill my ass.
If all of us were there, I would on that game.
Oh yeah, we would've ran through them, but having to play all tactical and shit.
I got a minigun. Okay, I guess.
You got 2 people at your house?
Oh my god.
Mine?
No, Reaper has 2 people at his house.
Here, if I can get a weapon, I'll try to bring you back.
Fucking weapon, bro.
That's what I say. Let me get a weapon before I try to say yo dumb ass.
There is no fuck. He's first person, bro. Get the drum gun. Get the drum gun. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming through the door. He's coming through the door right now.
Oh, that nigga's fucking good. Nigga's a fucking cat, bro.
What the fuck, dude?
I'm coming.
Nigga's not even on the same team. I am weak.
They're not, dude.
AKs are out.
AKs are ass.
I was just nigga.
Dude, they're better when they're a legendary.
AKs are so booty, bro. That's why I hate them, dude. I'd rather have a common AR because I would have killed the fuck.
This guy's name is the nerd for the night.
That's fucking sus.
He's gay.
You like giving head. That's his fault. It has shit to do with me.
It's sus.
It had not a damn thing to do with me.
Bruh.
This is actually kind of a scary fucking sight to see.
I'm face away. I'm better than face away.
Oh my.
Bro, I killed him already, bro.
That fucking laugh, bro.
That nigga's
That
hella
crazy
funny.
ass laugh. That laugh is fucking ridiculous, bro. I swear I can't.
Yeah, that nigga made me laugh hella hard. That's why I'm like, baby, face way.
That nigga's
I am.
hella
I
funny.
pickaxe face. What? You know that?
Anybody
You
can
got
get
it
the
recorded?
pickaxe, bro. If you land first and somebody gets the first pickaxe, basically the other person's dead. Whoa, we're all playing on the same thing now.
Yeah, I'm putting on the Asian, I guess, for the Black Knight battle, I guess.
Why'd you just throw on the Black Knight? Oh. You don't got Black Knight? Okay.
What the?
We should be zombie gang. Everybody be a zombie.
Everybody be a zombie.
Everybody say sausage and keep it going.
Eggs, bacon, grit, sausage.
Eggs, bacon, grits.
Sausage. When she bend over, she gonna get this sausage.
She was like, I think it was the 5th grade that we did this. The whole cafeteria was screaming it.
Hey, honestly, I can imagine, bro. See, I'm an old nigga, so I was out of school and shit by then, so I was just watching it on the internet. Don't get me wrong.
I'm the fastest editor here.
I don't know about that one.
Are you gonna bet?
Here we go
That
again.
hella funny. Nah, he definitely, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga edit hella fast.
The Reaper, I gotta see it. We should go to creative soon.
I'm NSA Knight, you fucking bum sack.
No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Your
Sorry,
edits is nice, but I'm pretty sure somebody up in here better.
Yo, I'm
than
going
you,
after
bro.
this baller chest.
No.
Going after this baller chest.
I need to see some edit kills then.
Yeah, you'll see him. That's a... Toasted was spamming, I was the one building. That's my good combat. That's
Oh, I
me.
wasn't even
Sorry.
Enough with that senseless arguing. We are going to fight.
Bro, you just were gunning and got me killed, bro. Oh my.
Why the fuck are you trying to act like you don't want to fuck these niggas up, but you're sitting there acting like bitches?
Bro, hey, I got people shooting at me from corner house over here.
Man, fuck them niggas. Fuck them
What?
fucking niggas.
They shot me
You
though,
heard me.
Cuddy. They took a whole 15 health off me.
Fuck these niggas.
Yeah. Oh,
Don't
okay.
be a
Bro, I gotta
bitch.
comment here.
Don't be
You
a
gotta get to play
bitch.
with that baller then, bruh.
Oh, there's a guy on me. What's up, nigga?
Hey, did you
You
see
want the
anybody in
smoke?
broken ass modern?
Got him, coach. No! There's one there. He's resing. He's resing him up there. He's resing right there. He's resing him right here. You can see his head.
I headshot the shit out this kid. I'm dead as fuck though.
Build! What the?
Watch out.
Oh my god! I'm so
I'm
alive!
dead. There's
Hey,
too
can you give me
many
that?
people.
No! Jesus! I'm not worried about getting you up when I'm fighting.
Damn, I cracked that homie. Fuck his ass.
Bro, you gotta be kidding me right now. Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Anonymous. He's streaming.
Bro, that fucking burst is so fucking OP and this nigga's at 7 HP, bro. Are you serious?
I did my best, guys. I'm a bad.
So ass.
I had 2 AKs,
that part,
bro.
dude.
This
feel
nigga
like I
literally
sound like
just hit me with a
Gelatin.
double headshot with that weak ass shit. That shit is so weak.
Bro, we should
Fucking
go
hate
destroy
that
some
game.
niggas in that Team Rumble shit.
Just do it.
Team
No.
Bomb, bro.
Just go beat niggas up.
Exactly.
That shit fun, I ain't gonna lie. He just be walking through niggas, bro. Aim practice is what I call it.
That's just what I was gonna say.
Target
My aim
practice.
right quick. A real life target.
Real ass people. Well, most of the niggas be standing still, but you know.
Bots.
They'll literally just straight stop and go. 3 seconds later, Doom, 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 doom. What the fuck? This nigga ass idiot, nigga. He's standing there and trying to figure out how to shoot or something. He's like, but he lined up his aim. Like, that shit funny. You can see him, like, trying to line the aim up for they shoot. I'm like, bro, I'm about to beam your ass.
Bro.
That shit funny, bro. They don't even try to protect themselves.
Oh, this nigga Johnny stupid. He posts some stupid Dragon Tail shit. I wish with all my heart.
Oh, Dragon
No
Tail!
bitch, that's not a thought. That's rare, brother. That's rare. They all got a little thought in them.
Look at these fake defaults.
Hella fake ass defaults.
Nigga flossing. How you a default and flossing?
Oh, fake ass. Niggas out here fucking goons, bro. Trying
This
to
nigga
lie.
has a candy axe. You think you're a default? Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Are we about to just make Salty Springs our bitch right now, or what?
Yeah.
Tifu started a movement that people are still following, even though he doesn't follow it.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Well, isn't this TDM? Why didn't I land as low as I was supposed to?
It's not cheating.
Oh, what is this?
Boom.
Squads?
Oh, okay. I thought it was TDM. Oh, look at me, mine. Yeah, bitch! I'm gonna die and I got a whole ass Tommy gun in my pocket.
I got a fucking, bruh.
And a semi-auto sniper. Oh my god.
I got a deagle with over.
He got a deagle and a minigun? I'm so sorry for you, cousin.
Nigga, I have a flint knock and a common pistol and a
He
green
said in my
pistol.
sleep?
I got a
Why? Can you do
I got a
damage?
deagle.
I'll kill the fuck out of
I got a deagle.
goddamn
Yeah,
deagle.
coach. There's motherfuckers
Same
on the
here.
roof.
I swear I will beat somebody to shit
Wow,
with
Yeah,
he
the
found a
combat
combat
shotgun.
on the roof. That is many. Alright. This
Alright,
game
cop with
is
this
ass. Bro, there was no chest on the roof, bro, and he comes down with a fucking combat shotgun, bro. And I ran through the whole
So
fucking
there.
house and found a fucking flintlock and a pistol, bro. This game is
brother.
ass, coach.
Watch out, people coming.
This
Where?
is ass. And there's one on the hill.
I don't hear it.
On the roof now.
He's 70, buy him for 75 or so.
Where is he?
No.
Guys,
You niggas are getting that shit back with
Another
deagle.
one.
That's my combat now, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to ruin your day, but that's me.
It's good. Take it, I don't care.
I'm sorry to ruin your day, but that's me, coach.
Nah, bro, that's me, bro.
Yo, dude, I literally have 2 health. I'm getting hit.
70. These kills are
Baki?
so bad.
Bot team, anybody have any heals?
Get a black knight back, Blink.
My edits are Garbo.
You don't combat that.
I just outwalked this nigga, bro. I'm asleep.
And then I fucking just sniped it because he's stupid. Oh god.
He's salty.
He mad?
Why?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's big mad, dude. That's big mad.
Hey, I got splash.
Oh man.
I wanna check this. I wanna check this thing real quick. Oh hell yeah, band-aid.
I bet. Well, I still got splash. And then
Hey, go, brother.
oh, there's a medkit right here, bro. Medkit.
I'm double D going for the rest of the game.
Swear to God.
Hey, me too.
I'm
Look,
Jody.
look.
Dang it. Aw.
Hey, yo, here, come
I'm
get the
looking for
splash.
another deagle.
Hey, come get the splash.
I'm using double deagle. That's why I got 16 kills doing this.
Here. Oh shit. Yeah, but you gotta heal up first, fool.
I'm doing it. Look out for peeps.
I'm using deagle the rest of the game.
Niggas smell our sweat right now. It's smelling extra good. Like breakfast
Hey, you about to come get this shit, man?
on a hot Sunday morning. Yeah.
Alright.
Hey, thanks, brother.
That shit felt delicious. That shit was
Is
yum.
this your fault?
Yum yum.
Wait, what was that green
Just
tag?
in case.
What was that green tag?
Hey,
Is it in
Zach.
my
Hey, can I get that deagle off your hands?
I got 2 of them. Why? You trying to
Yeah,
triple
come on,
deagle?
I'm saying double deagle. That's what I want.
I already got one.
I literally, the over inventory is only a deagle, like nothing else.
But I swear I'll double deagle the shit out of somebody.
Double deagle is just
last time I got 16 kills doing this with my friends.
You know what's even funner? Double shotgun deagle.
What's up? You got a shotgun? I'll trade you a shotgun for it.
No, I got a shotgun. I gave it to Anthony.
That's why he has double deagle.
Better use flintlock deagle. There's a flintlock right here.
No, hell no.
Yeah, you're funny.
That's just
hey, flintlock's not the same.
Bruh, double all flintlocks go stupid.
Nah, if you use them right, they're cold, but I always end up accidentally killing myself with them fucking things.
Anthony, you should see, one time I jumped over somebody's head and hit him for 156.
Any mad, I just want to be able to build.
Hey, I don't know. I feel like sometimes you need.
That man quietly just sweat.
Alright.
This kid I be playing with Handy Bros 1, he on my friends list. He has Gold Trooper, Aerial, and stuff like that, but it's a complete sweat. But when he plays on Ps4, he buns.
Who?
His name is Ghosting Groovy.
You say buns? I'm sleep.
No, I still on Ps4 he is. When he gets on his PC, it's hella good.
Oh, okay, so. But why don't you just hook up a mouse and keyboard? I'm pretty sure it's like lightweight the same.
Exactly.
Oh, where are you guys going?
Where are you at?
Oh, no,
Somebody bells better have me a deagle.
Where are y'all going?
Bro, if I get a deagle, I'll give you one of them.
Yeah.
Cause I got two. I'm trying to hit a nigga. That shit cold. Bat, boy. Fuck out of here, boy.
Let's do a big shots today.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I bet there's people in divots though. There always is.
Probably.
I'm gonna go in right now.
Oh yeah, bet.
What's up? What you done me?
Yeah.
And there had nobody even reacted to
Exactly.
shit.
Stop
I
faking
ain't hearing
hell.
not one bullet.
Well, that we know you can handle your goddamn self. We not about to sit here and just baby your fucking good ass.
He said,
I
"How
suck."
can you shoot at me?" Yo, hit the chest over here, brother.
This nigga a whole liar. Talking about I suck.
Hey, launch pad on your right. I carry those bandies.
I seen what you can do, brother. You're a fucking savage fool. A savage fool. What are you talking about?
I put on old school though.
That is hella crazy, bro.
Lies. He's like, I swear to
Oh, yeah, I know.
I swear to God, he
on.
plays on old school, bro. That's just
I
crazy.
put on my mama. I put on old school.
I know.
Where he has to spam triangle to switch
Wait, I
the build?
seen you.
Yes,
I
bro,
seen
that's
you.
what I said. I was like, what the
I think I
fuck?
seen you. Didn't I see you do that shit? I think one time I like came over some shit a long minute ago. Nigga, I think I
Yeah.
watched you do that
Oh
shit.
my God.
I was like, this nigga's hard, bro. I was
Somebody
like,
can have
watching him
this?
beat the shit out of kids, bro. I'm like,
What?
yeah, this nigga's crazy.
Ooh. Bro, a deagle. Motherfucker.
Hey, he said somebody. He didn't say who.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
You should give it
I
to
saw
me.
purple. I said, "Fuck."
You should give it
I
to
thought
me.
it was a deagle. I was about to snatch that
Nah,
thing.
No, it's
It's a
not. It's a
combat.
shoddy. You want the combat
Kinda
stuff?
shoddy.
I'll
I
give
just pulled a
you
fucking.
combat purple.
I just pulled a. Somebody just landed on my freaking.
Is it the one that I called long ago? Because if it is, I want it.
I don't know if you called me or not. He just dropped it right now and said it. Somebody can have
I
it.
just pulled a fucking gold one out of the chest, and I was like, oh,
Because I was gonna say I'll give him this deagle if I can get that shotgun.
Here,
That's
come
what
here.
that's what I'm saying. Oh shit, here's your deagle, brother.
Bubba,
Oh, bet
no,
that.
here, brother, here. I just got one out of the chest.
Oh, that's triple deagle?
Yep.
Triple?
Oh,
Oh yeah, there's another deagle over
You
there.
want one? You can have one if you want.
If you don't
I have
need it,
one right
nigga,
now.
I'm
I just
taking
need
it.
the
Hey,
ammo.
bro, get my deagle toasted.
Get the
I'm
map.
sleep.
Hey, man, get my
Everybody got a
deagle.
deagle? I'm weak.
No, I don't got a deagle. This man
I
boom
got a
ganged it.
shotgun deagle, bro.
I
Bubba,
got
how
a
many you
deagle. Who
got?
wanna trade me for a
Here,
shotgun?
Bubba.
I got one.
Here, Bubba.
Yeah. Double deagle.
Hey, we gotta go to the circle.
I found some.
Fuck
fucking
that
meat,
circle.
brother.
I'm hopping on this launch
I hear
pad.
shooting. I hear shooting over here.
I did too.
Here on the outside.
Oh,
Divot.
yeah, I'm ducking. You're right. I'm ducking out of here. I'm about to.
I'm out of here. Fuck that, bro.
Boom, I'm out there jammies.
Bro, we out, bro. Let's do.
Where y'all at? Where
Well,
y'all
niggas out here
I'm
shooting
going
niggas.
to the circle, bro. That shit hella far.
I'm about to hit this
And we
little
got
sky
50
shit, bro.
seconds. Nigga, I'm gone.
That sky shit about to put us.
Got a blast.
Man, I'm out of there.
Man, Jimmy Neutron in
Look.
this bitch. I feel you.
Bob. Stop.
Oh, yeah.
Bob.
Oh,
that
Jimmy
nigga
said.
Bob. Stupid.
Ready, Boosh?
Yeah. Yeah. I want some
Oh
of
yeah, I
that.
don't even care about the circle. I'm on his
Some of
feet,
that.
so I'm playing. I'm gone.
Hit that nigga for
Dude,
42.
hey, if we hit the beach ball into the thing, does it float up?
Nah, I don't
Yeah.
even know, to be honest.
For real?
I never tried
I'd
it.
be like, bro, that's so lit, dude.
They probably do.
I'm gonna wax this man.
No, let's go to the circle, Bubba. Go to the circle. Go to the circle. Where's
Nah,
he at?
forget
Oh,
that circle.
He's just camping right here? Well, he's dead, bro. Why do you do that?
He got smacked.
Why do you do that to him?
Bro,
He
get the
had
fuck out of
he
here.
had a combat and he got smacked with double deagle.
I'm heading to a circle.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
I had hit him
yo.
I had hit him 4 times. I hit him 4 times to kill
You
him.
don't want somebody to have a gun, you drop it in that shit.
Facts.
What, in the turbine shit?
Yeah. I want to hit this fucking,
Straight flip train.
What you talking about?
oh, hell no.
We're
Why,
going
why?
straight into motherfucking 50.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Oh,
what
hey, yo.
the fuck?
Yo, first come, first serve.
Fuck that storm flip.
Adios, gotta go.
I knew somebody. Or is that a glitch in the sound system? Dang, I can't do that. Fuck y'all.
There's a storm flip right here. Somebody want to carry that bitch.
I ain't carrying nothing but my deagles.
This nigga
Yeah,
got
somebody's
max
coming in.
deagles.
Crap.
He's out of there, coach.
He got clapped in like 4 seconds.
All hit
Bro,
shots,
he died
coach.
fast.
Hey, teammates
we got-
going up right here. It's a bush. It's a
I'm a-
bushy. It's a
I'm gonna
bushy.
use this chug jug and grab this heavy
Oh.
sniper, buddy.
Come here, kid. Yeah, you
There's a
got.
purple combat next to me.
Purple combat?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Come on, stop. Don't play with me. That's 75 to your head. Come on, kid. I'm dead. Never mind. No, not. Let's go.
Okay, fuck.
Hey, I need that chug jug off your hands, man.
Already
Never mind,
used
you
it,
popped
bro.
it.
Used it.
Exactly. More people. Somebody grab these minis for you. I'm dropping these minis.
Where they from? Go.
Storm. Never mind. Hey, I'm dropping minis down here. 4 minis.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
Johnson.
Oh, yeah, bitch. He thought he pulled a smart play. He didn't expect me to have whatchamacallit.
Back up.
Gliders.
Oh my fucking god. Whatever, dude.
Bro, he didn't have gliders, bro.
Where the fuck did you get hit from, bro?
I smacked that man for 103. Ooh, a gold deagle? Is that a gold deagle I see?
Oh, hell yeah, grab that shit.
I got 4 deagles. I'm dropping all these benders when I'm done.
While on top of the sky platform?
No. Sorry, carry those.
No, I'm not carrying nothing.
You're a boo-boo. Look, he ain't
Hey,
gonna carry
says
me
the
a
one
gun.
that's spectating.
While on top of the sky platform,
Oh,
guys.
you're tough, bro. You're not even
This
gonna
is
carry me a
fucking
weapon
sky
when I get
platform.
up. Oh,
Can
that's
we
alright,
even
dude.
boot him somewhere?
We can go to Shifty.
Storm's coming in 17 seconds.
I got a launch
There's
pad,
people
guy.
up here, by the
People
way.
on top of the fucking hill.
We're up here.
Behind you.
Oh, what the heck?
Right here. For some.
Oh, I'm gonna snipe that on the back.
Cracked his ass. Pretty much dead, bro. Oh!
Anyone 157? On top of the sky platform?
I'm at 1 HP, dude. Oh my god. There's a gold combat on
I'm
me.
missing my shots, bro. It's hella annoying.
Oh, what?
Jesus.
Is that hills? I'm not literally 1 HP, dude.
Here, bro.
No, I do not.
I got bandages and a campfire. Come here.
Dude, I can't believe I'm
One
missing
second.
my fucking shot. Oh, right here, bro.
I got 50 shield, but I just needed health. Place it, place it. The storm's coming, place it.
Oh, god damn it.
They went on top of that flat
Picked up the
platform for
deagle
157.
Bro, the kid that killed Toasted, I smacked him in the, with a 103.
I got lost that guy.
Oh, bet. Where
Place
you
it.
at? Go hit
I'll
that
bug you.
shit. Yes. Oh, there's people fighting up here.
Yeah, come on,
Can we
go.
get up there?
Yeah. Go up the zip line. Actually, let's get
Hey,
this.
if I get
let's these
sniped,
people.
Anthony, it's your fault.
Wait.
Somebody over here.
Hey,
You
no,
wanna
let's go
put
break
this
these
on
niggas
19?
down.
Yeah, you want to?
Yeah, let's break these niggas down. They're probably locked onto this brick.
You better get down. Yeah, break that. 20 behind this.
And we'll just edit. Oh shit, there's people right in front of me.
What the hell?
Oh, right here.
Oh shit.
If we die, it's my bad.
Coming up, guys.
Build.
Damn, behind too? Fuck.
Hey, drop down.
We're down. We're coming up.
Open the door for him. Oh, he opened the door. He's right there.
Anthony, get them.
Oh, that maneuver. Hey, I still got maneuvering. Even on the ground. Jeez.
Got him.
Good shit.
Go.
I got 30 seconds. Or less than 30 seconds. Shit.
I got 8 bodies. One
I
deagles.
just got 3. Damn, anybody got any
We'll
heals?
have 3.
I smacked that dude that was spamming in the door for 149.
Really? You
Mhm.
guys?
Yeah, that. Where's the hills at?
I'll just drop bandies.
I got him. Here's Zach. Here's half. And here's the 3 more.
I'm on these gliders, bro. Oh, I'm gonna get storming.
What?
Where are you sniping at?
Oh my god.
Through the window.
I hate moments like this. Thank God.
These kids spamming, bro.
Wow.
Nothing fun.
Hey, come all the way to the bottom, pick me up. You still got more bandies?
Oh, what?
No, I gave him all the
No.
rest of them back.
Zach, still got more
I'm
bandies?
so glad that I realized
Yeah,
that.
there was 5. There were only 4. I used 1. I 2 had 3. Yeah, I called you, right?
No.
Yeah, so you
Oh,
have more
yeah, I do,
minis?
yeah, I do. No, I only got 1.
Just pop it. No, it's good. Pop it.
Oh.
Alright, so y'all good? I'm up here.
Come over here. I'm Zach. We have cozy. We use cozy there.
Somebody's coming?
Put the here. He's sad me. He knows I'm my house. She's gonna shoot at me now. But I'm gonna stop playing around. I'm dropping my people. I'll be back. I'm gonna stop playing around. I'm gonna stop playing around. I'm gonna grab some real guns.
Bro, no fucking way. He's cracked in here, bro.
I'm stop playing around.
Brother, come up and get me.
Coming. I'm not playing around no more. I'll drop all my deagles.
Oh my god, fucking.
Let me edit. I'm just gonna rest.
I don't have no deals. I'm on 30.
Tell me if you see him coming.
Oh shit, storm, bro.
It's good. I'll get it off.
I know we're finna get it
Yeah.
off. Storm. Gotta rush
But
it.
yeah.
No more.
Storm Wars, yeah, but it's a squad. And I have literally no maps, dude.
Stop building. Stop building.
Wow.
He's over there. No, don't drop there, don't drop there. Yeah, that's side. Bam! Bop!
Your match.
Bop! Give him that score. Oh. You don't even need it. Bop! Bop!
Oh my god!
I didn't see that ping. I didn't see that ping.
I didn't even see him. He's not finishing probably.
That nigga like blended in with the brick. Hey, there's.
Yeah, there's 2 down there, bro. Hey guys, trap them in the store. Try to trap them in there.
Yeah, just trap him in there. Yeah,
Just trap. Hey, throw stone flip, throw stone flip.
Lock one?
No.
I don't got the angle for it.
That part.
Nice.
If he does, it's gonna eat up troopers.
Oh yeah, them.
No, you're not. It's good. I would say fucking wait till the last possible moment and just throw it when the storm is on you, bro.
Go!
Oh! Fuck.
That was intense as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
Big
Exactly.
boppers
I had to go drop all my deagles. I did not want to lose that.
Bro,
I'm telling you, that shit was in. Hey, you see like niggas was building to get out of there, bro. I was out.
My rotation
out.
got
Seriously,
stop
that
playing with me.
Only reason that kid was blended in. I did not see him.
Bro, hey, he tried to kill me, nigga, and I fucking did some shit on his ass, bro. I edited my fucking, bro. I got out on that nigga, bro. Bro, he said zone wars. I'm like, bet.
That's damn near what it was. I was just rotating storm and just sitting up top, bopping me.
Hey, he was like, stop building so much. He's like, stop building so much. But I'm like, nigga, these are precise builds. I know where each wall is about to land, my nigga. One is to protect me.
I was smacking people with the triple deagle.
That's just wrong.
Hey, he popped somebody for like 165.
Hey, you know that kid that was stamina stack? I edited down and hit him for 150.
But see, everything else on me is cool except me landing my shots. I can't seem to land my shots right now.
You guys got me my pirate backpack bling thing.
Oh shit, I'm asleep.
I'm sick. Take it to my pirate backpack.
Bruh, I don't even. What are the new challenges? Oh, I did 14%. What? Which ones did I do? No, none. It just says I did close to a few.
Oh yeah, give me this one.
Oh wait, eliminated from 5 meters or less. Oh, that's the one I did. Nigga, that's easy. All you gotta do is stand next to somebody and dance on them and shoot their ass. Oh, that's probably what happened. I ain't gonna lie, I probably was so toxic. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I do be toxic.
You always toxic, you don't play.
No, wait, sometimes I just, you know, let people have what they want. I'm not gonna dance on you, young man. I'm gonna do that to you. Sometimes I'm like, man, fuck you, bitch.
Where we going?
Bitch ass nigga.
Fuck you, pussy ass.
Pussy.
Where we going?
I don't fucking know anymore, bro.
Fucking...
Yeah, fuck it. How do we end up with hella mats at the end? I don't get it. I mean, I
had like 50 mats and I had to. This kid ended up with the shots and I hit him.
I don't even be farming. I farm a little bit and then just beat somebody up. Next thing I know, I got everything. I'm like, oh.
You did that.
I ain't gonna lie, the more people you bop, the faster you get that.
Yeah, I feel that. It's like beginning game is when you need to farm. What's this on this roof? Fucking launch pad? Fuck this game. Fuck this game. I'm getting it though. Oh, I'm fucking dead. Oh, no, I'm not fucking dead. Palm back. Give me that.
Hey, brother, how was your day, brother?
Gucci, how about you?
No benefit is a scrub.
I found some shit.
Anthony said you was scrub. We started doing some.
I got some on me, bro.
What'd you say?
And Mom said what you're cooking.
I got some chips on me, bro.
I made fox yesterday. Some chicken on
You said what?
I don't know, I made fox and a steak yesterday.
He said he made pasta and steak yesterday. Will you want me to ask Mom?
That's when she picking me up. I gotta go to the dentist on the first.
Mom, is Anthony actually picking him up because he goes to the dentist on the first?
Pop me, bro. From where?
Over there by the house. And then these kids are gonna spam, they're gonna get beamed. You're not gonna finish my teammate, I let you guys know that.
Yeah, he's bouncing right now, he's right here.
Really not.
Is there more?
They can't finish you if you're they can't finish you if they're dead.
That one. The other one's up top.
Nice job. He's low, he's got kids low up there. He's no shield, he's 60. I'm gonna go help Zach.
Yeah,
oh, no, man, you got it. What you doing? Can you get in reboot, man? Yeah, you thought you were besting him? I'm not gonna take all the loot.
Chug splashes for us?
That's what I was calling sit.
There's a med kit over here for you, Zach. That's not a med kit. Anthony, really gonna walk over here and take all the loot?
There's minis right here too.
That's not in here. We're nice and cool at the tower. That's right.
Chill out, dude.
I'm all set.
I'll use that
med kit. Gotta get these chunk splashes on.
Come on, brother.
Gotta get these chunk splashes.
Wait.
Come here, guys.
Just chill.
Come back. Oh, no, you get full.
Yeah, I'm full.
Shall I use one more, or should we save this one?
Might as well just use it, dude.
Alright, come on, Zach.
Help them get their last little bit of
I
shield.
hate the auto pickup
Where
shit.
is that?
It's just frustrating.
That part.
Come here.
Oh, okay, that's what they went for. Hey, did we clear this place out yet, or?
Yeah, it's just clear, bro. We didn't even fucking loot everything, though.
Yeah, the house in the back.
I'm about to go back to the house and loot my shit.
Facts. Like, I already got a chest, bro. Oh, I was supposed to get this chest earlier, actually. I'm asleep. But then I seen the guy. It wasn't shit but some bandies. I'm mad. Got killed over bandies. God damn.
I got killed over bandies. Oh. This fucking cut, bro.
Oh, I got more splashies.
Yep, hold on. Oh, those come in clutch, bro.
Those are
Let me use it now. Hey, somebody threw it at me one time. I was so confused.
Me too. Like, what the fuck just happened?
Right?
He was in the box, bro, and he was like, he was above his stair and I was under his stair, and he threw one. And then I turned blue. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yo, I got a porter rift on me.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, sir.
There's still more loot here, bro.
And a lot more mats to grab. Yep.
Hey, where y'all at, bro?
Grabbing a coconut.
Not that much more loot. I already
Lies.
hit like this whole line of houses right here, dude.
I just found a whole nother chest. Lies.
Man, I just found a chest. Oh, 55.
Grim, what you find? Oh, let me get that.
Somebody found a purse. I called it. Mine.
That's mine, bro.
No, I called dibs. Why you being a div?
Not even. I just called him right before anybody said anything. What do you mean? I was like, mine.
Yeah,
I was right next to it.
Y'all didn't use that quarter rift, bro? We ready? I'm ready.
Everybody had combats last game. I was forced to use the tag.
Bro, there's a whole ass
Okay,
chest right here, son. What are you talking about?
I'll try.
I already got a combat, bro. I'm chilling. I got a blue one. What's that? Honestly, honestly, I do not see a difference between the two, bro. Like, that shit's crazy.
This one hits harder and farther.
There's a blue
The spread
tag.
is more. The spread is more like.
I wanna pick this up, mate. I'm gonna pick it up, mate.
Hey, we gotta go. Riff. Where'd the riff go?
Oh shit! What the fuck?
I'm not carrying it, bro. Y'all said we got hella time and
Is
shit.
there rifts over here still?
Oh
Hell
shit!
nah.
Fuck. Oh yeah, we gotta find the rift. Where's it at?
No, we don't. I'm taking this. I'm with the Reaper. I'm just outies, bro.
I'm with what he's doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with what he's doing. On the phone.
I'm not trying to be a typical man all the time, bro. My buddy
You're being more like like someone who knows what they're doing but doesn't want to know what they're doing. So you're like a high person.
Like a high person? I can't tell the stream I'm hot. Wait, can I?
I'm high.
I'm on. Shit.
You can tell the stream what you wanna. If it's legal in your state, you can tell the stream what you wanna.
How the hell I know you gonna say that shit?
You like that shit, huh?
I could have sworn we had a conversation about that whole thing before, though.
If you wanna.
Oh, I hear shit on my right. I do not want to engage. He said there's people down here. Okay,
I'm gonna
Reaper.
fuck these guys in their asshole.
Alright, yeah, we're going over here then. We're gonna fuck some guys in their assholes.
I wanna fuck those guys in their asshole.
Yeah, Reaper already got it down. Yeah, this guy over here. Yeah.
I'm getting a free down.
I need all the loot.
You shadowed out of here.
There's a purple combat over here.
That nigga is a bitch. Oh, hell yeah.
Well, I got a heavy on me if somebody wants that.
Bro, I want to use one of these splashes. Thank you.
I'm dropping
Pick
this
up these
50.
gliders.
I'm outies, brother. We're outies. Oh, use all the choke splashers. Fuck it. Where's everybody?
Bro, everyone's got 100, you stupid fuck.
Fuck it. Nobody else can have 100 now, bud. Or 100 now.
Hey, I'm out. Look at the circle, blood.
Oh shit, I got a launch pad. I got a launch pad. Let's go.
I got a launch pad too, bro, but I'm in the slipstream with it. It's finna take us all the way. Oh, there's somebody right here too. I'm finna snipe this stupid out. Oh, yeah.
Bitch, be careful if you wanna. I'm gonna do it right now. Hey.
Oh, what the fuck happened to him? Did he dip up or down?
Hey, nigga, my voice can reach so goddamn high.
Oh, he's one tap, coach.
Hey, bro, have you ever seen somebody just like stand in place with that shit? Stay in place with
I got him, coach.
Break that bitch ass nigga.
Got him. He's
Hey, y'all get hit from behind. Get hit from behind. Hard body.
Whoa, whoa.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. I think they're shooting proximities. They're shooting proximities.
That's a grenade launcher, my friend. Poke up, poke up, poke up, poke up, poke up, stupid.
Bro, how tough does this guy think I am? I hit him for like...
Oh, he's one tap, one tap, one tap. Alright, fucking being. Oh, there's dude on me. Bubba. Why did you tell me it was behind me, coach?
So as he said one shot, I'm like, man.
I fucking cracked the shit out that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, hey, yo, then this is you. Grab this.
It's all good. What is it? Go ahead, that's you.
Deagle.
No, I don't want it.
I don't want it.
Yeah, I don't want it. Storm, I'm out.
I'm on suit.
Yo,
Top of the slipstream. The slipstream's taking us all the way there. Good. I want to reload my weapons first, though.
We're out of here, baby.
You were out of here.
Come on, trooper. We gotta get out of here, baby.
I'm coming, motherfucker. I'm right here.
Hey, y'all clapped him though, bro. All I was doing was applying pressure. Y'all.
Hey, I was fucking. Hey, somebody just hopped in with it. I was like, what the fuck?
That was Reaper. I don't know what the fuck happened. He just fell back up. Bro, I was tripping. I was like, there's somebody right in front of me. Let's get it. Dude, I love that there's beach balls everywhere. I want to see if we can get a beach ball in here. Like in the slipstream, if we can get a beach ball in the drone.
God damn it, I was trying to get up there. Fuck it.
Let's go check motherfucking loot leg, motherfuckers.
Dead ass?
I'm down, I'm down. Making the street.
No, I don't see anybody.
Hey, I got a choke splash.
Anybody got bandages or a campfire?
No, I got a choke splash though. I got a choke splash. Come here. Everybody come here.
Fuck it, dude.
My sound's a little off, actually.
My shit is too much. Is broken, bro. I swear.
Oh, I wanted to get to 300 HP. Let's hit this fucking rift so can't nobody else hit that shit. I'm gonna hit one, y'all.
Hey, use both.
Oh, I'm about to snipe him midair. Oh my god, come on!
Yeah.
I thought you hit him when you said that.
It's a fucking bush, nigga.
I hit him for
Hey, I'm out there
157, bro.
Somebody put that bush on.
Hey, they're rebooting? I think.
Where at?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, you guys. And the wrist is gone.
Oh shit.
Oh, the wrist are gone?
You got you both without me?
Oh! Should be able to make the
my god!
Yeah, you're clap, kid. Yeah, you're clap.
There's two guys right up here, y'all. I'm telling you.
Sorry, brother. Hey, brother.
Adios.
Okay.
What the heck? What the heck?
Down one. What?
Why can I do it?
Bro, that both lit as fuck, bro.
No, please.
Yeah, I was gonna say my ears hurt.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, I shot this nigga, bro, and it didn't even get rid of his bush. I shot that nigga twice, bro.
And you're finna go down in midair? That's tough.
Yeah.
I think it's just spraying and got no axe. Oh my god, a whole team. Oh yeah,
exactly.
GG's. We went the wrong way. There's teams here right on the mountain, bro. Watch out, tomato. There's a whole team up there, bro.
God damn it.
Them niggas is not playing no games.
They're not. They don't got no aim.
Yeah.
They're all just spamming.
Just leave the lobby. Fuck it. Don't take this death.
Why?
No, I'm just playing.
My aimbot accuracy?
I do. I was just playing, bro. You got aimbot, bro? Do it. Bro, honestly, I
Hey, you got. Hey, I believe in you. Toasted. You got it. Go.
I should have down two of them niggas. That's just so.
Hey, go get Zach.
Yeah, he's hella high up there. I have no way to get up there.
No, he's behind you.
He's behind you, bro.
Talking about I ain't have no way.
He said he was way out there.
Shit out of you.
You all the way up? What the fuck?
They finna scam the shit out of you, boy.
I know. Calm. I need everybody to be calm.
No!
They're coming! The motherfuckers are here! I knew they was finna do that gay ass shit.
I tried, man.
Bro, I already knew. I knew what time it was.
When you hit that baller, you already knew
Them
it.
niggas was finna spam the shit out of you until you die.
Yeah. Remember when miniguns didn't have what's it called?
Cooldown?
They
Oh
overheat.
my god.
When they didn't overheat, bro, I was in a box and the whole team pushed me. Two was spamming a drum gun and the other one was behind me spamming a minigun.
That's motherfuckers for you.
And it's just age, like it's like you can't even do nothing about it.
Can't. That's why you can't do nothing about when a whole squad push you spamming anything. Unless you're a godly motherfucker.
I've been getting everybody with this. They be spamming me on the top. I want them breaking, thought it's build up. Start 90.
Yep.
And then they get bopped and they start bopped and they start then they get bopped and they start texting me messages like, you're not lucky.
You're weak.
Remember that one dude that when we killed him at Tilted? Remember that?
That nigga was hard.
That one yeah, he was hot. He got finished. Like he got so mad, he added all of us into one group chat. He was salty. And he said that we were mad. I said, bro, look, I said this. He said, and Saquon said this. He said, we're mad that you took all this time to search up all our names to add us to the chat and talk trash. He was salty.
That was so funny.
And Saquon was like, keep on texting with that Android.
Goddamn data.
You gotta send B.B.
Finish his bowl. Cheers.
I see my phone out here. I just put my Apple Watch on the charger. Matter of fact, my AirPods about to die too, bitch. No, start talking hella shit.
Bro, I use my AirPods at hella
I
wall.
don't have none of that.
They actually stay in, which is crazy. Them shits work good.
Exactly.
I've been using them bitches in hella long, to be honest.
I use them shits on every bike ride, bitch.
I got infinity pods.
I only use them every day when I was fucking in school, but we're not even in school right now.
I got galaxy pods.
Man, I just be chilling, so I ain't
Pot
no
them
reason
up
for me to use them.
Pot them up for a cool bit. Cause you know niggas be like having orgasms over fucking AirPods and shit. No cap. Niggas are weird. Like actually weird.
I forgot to my gun. What the heck? It's gotta change skins.
the same one as you.
Yeah, bitch.
Bro! First I smack some bot, and then this bot comes out of nowhere behind. I'm just gonna be quiet.
Ow, bro.
Exactly what happened to me. You smack one bot, and another one comes behind you.
There's thing on the roof, and then there's one over there. Like, bro, god damn.
You smack that man, kill.
I'm in the room, in the bathroom, in the corner. They're not gonna find me.
Huh? Why? That's, are you gonna stay there? For a little while. I'm coming. I'm leaving, guys.
Here, Bob.
How about? I'm about to go
I was
to.
getting a fight.
Huh?
I had to like.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm not leaving right now.
That nigga raised. Zach, give me go. Yeah, 10.
Hey, Monday, wait.
8,
Oh shit.
6, 4. No, I'm dead. Oh, so close. So close. Coming in. I ain't got no out.
You just died to him?
That
He's
nigga's
16
ass.
HP! Zach, you thought he was full HP, so you didn't want to try to take some dumb shot.
Yes, sir. You should have told me he was low. I would have busted his ass.
I didn't know he was low. I never seen that kid.
Right? My foot itching like a motherfucker.
Fuck, it's a
No,
flop,
but I
boy.
did me, bro. If it's sweet out in these streets, I'm popping somebody in their head or something.
I'm gonna leave it a little bit because mom's going to the bank. Hi, back.
I wanna fucking be.
Yeah, Mom. Are you driving?
I'll pick this. Let me get my back wing. Does anyone else have a zombie?
Oh. You said what, huh?
Any zombie?
Nah.
No zombies.
No. I didn't like it.
Brainiac?
That's the only zombie skin that you got right there. That's the only thing, right?
Besides Brainiac.
I swear to God, if I get one more bad game, I'm about to start getting drunk. Yeah, obviously, I'm not going to do any better.
Breath, believe in yourself. You got to.
Bro, you didn't. Bro, I swear to God, if only you would have seen the perspective that I had, dude. I downed a guy, I was about to down another guy. Actually, yeah, about to down another guy. Get pulled up on by a whole ass squad. Try to do my best. All I needed was one bandage and to reload. And I get crushed, dude. It is kind of ridiculous.
This game is hella gay, I'm not gonna lie.
Don't take that booty skin off.
Fucking shit gets to my soul, dude.
That skin, booty. Bro, who put it?
It'll put you on the floor.
She really be hitting that motherfucker.
That skin trash.
Making it a 1v1 dude.
Hey! Get out!
What are you saying?
Making one a 1v1 you so I could fall and die to fall damage.
What do you say?
What did you say?
1v1 me, kid. 1v1 me.
Okay, what's up?
1v1 me, kid.
What? Somebody's gonna 1v1. I wanna see that.
That should be hella funny.
Dude.
I'll just be weak for kids, be like, 1v1 me.
1v1.
You suck. 1v1.
Give me
1v1
your
me.
account. Give me your fucking account. You're
If I
trying.
win, you owe me a skin.
You have to give me the next battle pass. You have to give me the next battle pass.
Only V-Bucks.
I only have 50 V-Bucks. You have to give me some more.
You have to buy me a gift card
Anthony,
to McDonald's.
What?
I'm gonna put through yourself or your roommate.
Myself.
Yeah, so.
Man, why the fuck is my foot itching so goddamn bad, bro? What the fuck?
Maybe because you got ligma.
Nobody's
Bro,
here.
you can lick my dick.
Nah, I'm okay.
You know,
Thanks for the offer. Thanks for the offer, but I'm good, bro.
Reaper, you gotta decide, bro.
Bro, how you gonna decline, bro? I keep him clean.
Bro,
This guy nigga funny. He said, thanks for the offer, but I have to kindly decline.
He's like, no, sir, we have to keep it professional.
I'm sorry, but I have to keep it strictly Fortnite with you, buddy.
Shut up, baby, for my Christian servers.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
You're gonna get banned from my Christian servers.
it's Christian servers.
Yeah. What are you saying?
What do you like the Christian Mingle like creator?
Oh, dude, what?
Bro, they
Like,
deep here. Like 17 people went into Blue House.
Bro, my God, there's
I'm dead.
niggas on the
I'm
mountain
dead.
too, bro.
I'm dead.
I just got a double pickaxe by like 3 people. What the?
Bro, I'm barely landing.
I feel like I'm an actual streamer right now.
Damn, a 73 headshot.
Man, fuck this. Ain't nobody about to kill me, dog. I'm out.
What'd you mean?
Bro, I got a 73 headshot, bro.
I do pipes and I'm
Yeah, bro, come here.
Bro, you better have about 15 kills. Bro, you better get 15. Bro, you better get 15 kills, bro.
No, fucking, just go kill
Bro,
people.
start smacking
Behind you.
behind you.
I don't hear him.
Bro, oh my God, you should have 50 million kills, bro. There's hella people running around with no gun.
Hella people.
Around the corner.
Oh!
Another one on the stairs. Down the stairs, brother.
Bro, just pick that infantry back up, dude. What are you doing?
Hey, brother.
Bob.
Oh, he had a pistol too. He was not trying to fight.
Coming down. Open the ammo box. Go back, open the ammo box, bro. You need ammo.
Forget that ammo box.
You only got 7 shells.
Oh, you playing like a dum-dum. You can do this. You can be like, you can bop everybody right now. You already got 3. He's like, where'd the other kid go? That house is dry.
Right there.
Right there. Ooh.
I'm dead.
He bopped you.
I wasn't even going for people. I was looking for a grab a reboot.
That bro was like bippity boppity boo.
I went out there killing niggas.
Not there.
I just watched a cold ass video. This man on some juice. Ombi!
What?
That nigga picked up. No, it's not laying there no more.
The skin is doo-doo.
It looks like, dude. It looks like he covered his body in shit.
That's the only zombie skin I have.
It's the only other zombie skin. Who the fuck got that female laugh, bro? What the fuck? Sound like a bitch that just got excited.
What the?
That nigga doodle ball was stupid.
And you know he sound like a fucking dumbass. Hey, I swear.
That nigga ain't hella funny, bro. This game is trash.
This game is trash.
This game is so good. I agree fully.
This game is garbage.
What?
This game on a professional level.
Hey,
is
you know
so
Aiden killed Caleb.
Oh shit, my fault. I didn't know. I didn't really want y'all to say something, blood.
I knocked him out.
You guys know.
I didn't say that because we assumed he was in your ass.
No, I'm playing Classic Clans, bro, and I'm smacking this nigga base. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, he's trying to take over somebody's base.
Yeah, I need it all, you feel me?
He's
So
like my loot
teach
now,
me how to
boy.
play that shit. Nah, fuck that game.
All about strategic attacks, bro.
I got the horses in my.
Bro, I'm gonna go back and play Spider-Man.
I didn't finish it either, bro.
I play Paladins.
I played a couple missions, and then I was doing hella the side storyline missions.
I used to play
Paladins.
Paladins.
I didn't beat it. Yeah, Spider-Man.
Bro.
Nigga, I beat that whole game 100%.
I didn't even beat it yet, bro.
I got proof.
Paladin is fun.
That shit hella fun.
All I gotta do is, all I have to do literally is put the game on and then just fucking screenshot that shit.
Remember that?
Bro, my Spider-Man's dumbass strong for like no reason, bro.
Go ahead.
You hit one of them at least one time, that nigga damn near dead.
Riding in the tractor, leaning all in my bladder, cheated on my baby.
Anthony said he got lean in his bladder.
My life is a movie.
Anthony said he got lean in his bladder. He just lean. Yeah, I snitched you out. Yeah, now you putting in trouble.
Nigga, it's a song.
I know, he was singing all the time. He was singing all the time, bro.
Ain't nobody tell me nothing.
Why can I tell you nothing?
I'm late dropping right now, boys. Hold on.
I got a purple combat, it's over. GG, I'm getting 50 kills.
I got a jump gun. Oh, this is a sniper, blood.
Haha.
I got a minigun,
He
blood.
said drum gun.
I thought it was a
I'm dead. Come on, man.
Ooh.
Oh, Anthony, why you got Neil tilted?
That's why I marked, man. Because with the odds on it, nobody came with me, I guess.
I told you, I'm probably about to die or pickaxe all these dumb fucks.
My life is moved, dude.
I'm getting somebody, bro.
20 rare. Somebody a clap.
Alrighty.
Knock one.
I'm waiting to see if these guys look to try to turn around or look around, and then if not, I'm about to land and pickaxe you guys. And I'm on my way, boys.
Ain't just told me to shut the F up, dummy.
Fuck your friend, bitch.
Yeah, get fucked up, bitch. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I got me 2 kills under my belt. What y'all got? I'm dead ass.
I got one. These bots have 0.
Good boys today?
They'll get off my way.
Come on.
Stop.
Damn it, he had that fucking shotgun.
I'm getting off. Something.
Got my kill, I'm out. I down to nigga. A minute ago I was looking for it. That nigga must have been in the water.
Not fucking some kills, not even
Man, I
good.
wish I had y'all niggas on social media. I seen you do this shit right now. This shit hilarious. Absolutely fucking hilarious.
Anthony's Instagram is BCY.
Say fucking funny.
Anthony's Instagram is BCYD. I'm pure, like a point sausage. Not bread. Sausage.
Don't bring me up there. Yo, what the drink at? I'm looking at
I need to chill out.
What's this, apple soda?
What? Where you got from?
Out the ass.
I'm sorry?
Ain't that you drank up all the water.
Oh, I didn't. I only got like 2 cups.
You a lie. When we got here last night, that soda had like that much in there. Wait, nobody did it. You and your dad.
Yeah, Dad drank. That's why he was asleep. He was drunk. Yeah.
You hit me
He was drinking
tomato.
watermelon soda. That's why he slept. That's why he was asleep.
Yo, how long y'all finna be on, bro?
I got money in this room, DJ.
Why you had a dip?
No, I'm about to run into the store.
I'm not associated with sneakers.
Yeah, I can't even hear, man.
I don't care.
Man, I want to be a robot. I ain't going to. Shut up.
Never!
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm still alive for some reason.
Because the people suck. I don't know how you're so alive. You're a bot. Why belongs here, baby booty?
Alright.
What? Dad, you coming so we can go to Joey's house? Oh, what's up, man? And don't leave, stay in here.
Why?
I wanna play. You wanna play with us, right?
Okay.
This is my old basketball teammate Johano. Now, but have to go to ain't all my boo. Ain't nobody telling me anything. What happened to Zach and them? Hey, I'm gonna do that, John. I got you. I'm gonna hold it backwards so when they run in, I'm just gonna edit them right here. No, come over here. Come around, man. Think people are back here, brother. Where is everyone? Oh, combat shotgun. Wait, I'm gonna go combat shotgun. What? Wow, what? A sandwich. We're dead. My bad. I'm so stupid. I looked at the trap and walked in there.
Be careful. What are you doing? You okay?
Yeah.
That's how y'all coming?
Riding on a tractor, lead only way bladder. Bro, move! I jumped by accident. Finger on my food. Don't tell me. Bro, don't come over here playing, bro. Be a good boy.
No, sucker.
You wanna be a good boy?
No.
You call me a sucker?
No.
There's a gold vending machine right there.
Oh, that's me.
What is it, brother?
Hey, yeah, bro, watch out. That's me. Is that gold? Is that a gold combat I see? That's a gold combat I see.
Morning, bro.
Sorry, but I'm there first. I swear, watch it not be a combat. It's not even a combat. I'm just gonna finish the rap. I'm good, bro.
Okay.
I was.
Okay, but you.
I got a purple combat star, dude.
Why did Monte has not played in a minute, bro?
I don't know.
I'm a beam with this thing. I gotta see somebody 88. You better stop playing with me. Hey, I just smacked 3 people with this infantry rifle. You hear me yet?
You just ate macaroni.
What?
You fat. Exactly.
More down.
Even Anthony said he's fat.
More.
You ate all of them.
Oh, fat.
Yeah.
Oh, chill out, dude. Where? He's probably giving the guys review cards.
Make me
Shut up.
There was 60.
Hungry.
Might have hit him a shit knock on the back of his head.
You shut
Guess what, brother? You're dead. Oh, everybody know you're not.
Shut
Hit him for he pickaxe him. Floss on him.
Well, we all got the same shit. Look.
Alright,
I will make you like that.
He's mad. Hit him for 88, 22 HP.
Got him.
I am a laser with this thing. Ooh, combat. Me.
Right.
We had Dusty. I took 9 for them. But what? What's our splash? We're doing them. That man had our skin on. Everybody's exiting, everybody's going the dark bomb and backward. Ready? The long way. Thank you for going, Dusty. I see him. I'm looking at Dusty too. It says the Ps4 is too hot. Turn off Ps4 and let the thing go.
Are you putting on mine?
Yeah.
That's why. It's just gonna turn off for me, nigga.
Knock one. I was playing Rainbow, that's why.
One shot.
Coming.
One shot.
Ooh, I was gonna flick knock him. Heavy sniper.
hit him 67. Shield.
Nice. They're a clan, bro. Dance.
It's strong.
Their name is TRS. That's their clan.
It's fast.
Remember heavy sniper. Blue AR, heavy
I
sniper.
need on a mask, bro. I got a mask.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's gonna be like a personal problem. I'm playing.
I got no bullets or mask, bro.
So what?
Everything. I didn't even get in the loot.
I only got
I
6.
got 5 kills and no loot.
I got 4 in no loot.
Where's my sub go? What the fuck? I got him. I'm about to snipe him.
No, you should let him reboot and see it to kill.
He got off.
Cross town, walk town, living like a rock star. Ooh, a scar? Somebody landed on me. Somebody had clapped. It's Caleb. It's
I
Caleb.
was gonna slap that kid. You got shotgun shells, bro?
I'm dead, bro. Are you kidding me? I'm back to that kind of bum? Shit is.
Oh, shit. What the fuck? Right when I was right there, his team landed and I got fucking hit in midair, bro.
Trying to mean his team.
Oh yeah, come get me, Green, Mr. Green Bean. Come down, come down.
Ronald, get down. Ronald, get down.
Come on, that's good, bro. What the
GG.
fuck?
That wasn't even that same team.
How even I flew in that bitch, bro? Niggas came in the sky. Bop, bop.
I'm putting on the dark phone back lane.
I had 3 or 4 balls I thought now one of them is in the car. The glass. Oh, no, nothing about no glass. I'm talking about glass. What? Said you got a cramp? What hurt? There you go.
Ooh. Oh! You weenie hood?
Shut up. Leave me.
Oh,
Now you telling Bobby to leave me down?
exactly.
Yeah, get him, baby. Get him, baby. No.
Bro, you hit me on the...
This nigga's retarded.
Where we in?
Girl, you know we got salty with it. No way, this kid's so bad.
You moving? Oh! Hold up! Hold up! He tripping. He tripping.
A little bit vivid is a 72 hours looks right back and knows that that pack is ready for him to come with Vivid. That's the strategy that these duos are constantly using and pioneered by Zexro and Vinny themselves. These are the first people who really started to start pathing for each other, which is Zexro and Vinny pathing for each other, and then one player staying back. That's how they got those high elimination games around Winter Royale, TwitchCon, and the like.
Yeah, and just taking a look at all of the names in here, you know, we have Flossin, who unfortunately did just go down to Flux, Reverse UK, Ninja, Vivid, 72 Hours, Zexro, and Vinny. This is a huge lobby, but players are dropping so quickly. We only have 11 players remaining, 8 duos in total. Zexro and Vinny looking very good here with their positioning. They have a ton of mats, a ton of utility. They're looking really good right now, Bala.
Looking really good. That's for sure. I saw Vivid go down in the feed, so looking for 72 hours still, but
Zexro just bringing the pressure right onto Reverse, knowing that he can capitalize on this elimination, and then Vinny also having the path still, knowing that he can get right back to his teammate, and with the good awareness to realize he's getting shot from above. Now, going to take the slurps, take some time to realize the situation. They're in top 5 in terms of duos right now, so all the point thresholds are clear. He's going to take out Kwanzi and then Flex right in the corner. Perfect pinch there from Vinny and Zexro, and perfect opportunity to take that, but still getting pressured from all angles. Pookie.
Yeah, and they are on mid-ground right now. They are getting pressure, but it doesn't matter. It's like they're playing on a completely different level right now. Their awareness in these builds is absolutely incredible. They own everything here, so being able to utilize the edits to drop down and control mid-ground the way they are, it's almost like low ground, but you've got a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
A little bit of wiggle room to work with. We're coming into the final players here. The edits coming in at the same time from Vinny and Zexro there. Perfect opportunity taken onto SETI. 5 players remaining, 3 total duos. They're completely on low ground right now, and they've got barely any more mats to work with. But guess who is still in the game? It's 72 Hours, still up on the highest point in the game, I believe. But hold on, a bunch of players making a play with the launch pad. Vinny's already up there, but Leo is going to take it. They're going to knock him down and force an engagement. Everything is going down. It's now Zexro and Vinny who take complete control of that situation. It's all on to 72 Hours down on low ground. Is he going to be able to clutch up against 2 of the most prolific fraggers in the game? These guys are known for grabbing tons of high elimination games. Right now, they're all waiting for it. The turret's going to come down, and that's not going to be anything that you want to see from 72 Hours. Zexro and Vinny clean up, and they're on their way to New York, too.
Congratulations to the TSM boys. You love to see it, but you can see in that match ball at the very end how quickly that shifted. You know, 72 Hours had high ground, and one launch pad changed the whole face of that game, and he was then essentially on ultimate low ground. Unfortunately for him, Vinny and Zexro were up there, and that was that.
And I've got to question whether that engagement is really going to
Mock goes down to Holo King, just absolutely not aware that both of these players were in the box right below him.
it almost felt like he was a little too overconfident, actually, maybe seeing that they're there, seeing that they're taking his wall, seeing that they're approaching his stairs, and
not really caring and saying, hey, I want to still challenge this. I want to make sure that I have this space.
Oh, and up at the
Go
top,
forward.
here we have Outlet and Turkey Lips up there on high ground. Outlet using the combat shotgun there to try and take some shots. Isn't going to connect, but is going to make a play for this high ground up the side of this mountain. Now, he does have a ton of materials, but we can see, we've seen time and time again how quickly those go when you are having to traverse these very hilly terrains. He is taking shots down below him, and he has covered above him, so he is very, very safe right now. Turkey Lips is actually behind him, also doing a little bit of work, trying to get some shots in on other players, so they're in a good position right now.
That's exactly what they're at. They had so much time off the side of this hill, not finding any eliminations just yet. But a perfect opportunity taken, and they tried to get it. But again, remember, queues are closed now for NA East. The 5-minute timer that we talked about earlier is definitely closed up, and now Outlet getting right into the thick of things. He's going to take out Hoax and his duo right away, seeing that opportunity and seizing it.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't know if you know this, Bala, but Outlet and I are actually very good friends, and he carries me so many times. So seeing him play like this gives me confidence, and I know that I'm going to have more wins in my future, you know?
Well, we know you have a crazy amount of wins, Pooh. Something that I definitely don't have that many wins.
I mean, it's just a win, Bala. You know, you can edit like no one's business, so, you know.
Victory Royale is a Victory Royale, one of the most important things in Fortnite. You know, it makes me jealous. But regardless, these guys are all looking for it to get towards New York right now. Demo and Bizzle, we saw them have such an important clutch performance getting towards the end with a couple of different players. But here, Demo picking up Sunny. Is it their time to shine? Demo and Bizzle right now looking exactly and taking stock of what is around them, looking to see, can they get through here safely? Where can they go from here? And it's just going to be tunneling forward. No opportunities really presenting themselves just yet, but Demo is looking and forcing opportunities. One comes through from Bizzle because they were all focused on Demo, and I think that is actually going to be 2 total eliminations. He might go down the zone, I think, if he's not careful, but hold on, Bizzle is stuck here against Commandment and High Sky.
And it looks like Demo did end up disengaging there. Now, whether he had some kind of heals of slurp juice or no, he does end up going down, unfortunately, for Bizzle. His partner is going to be left behind there. That's unfortunate.
That is so unfortunate. What happened there was Bizzle was in shadow for him. He was trying to get edited down from his teammate Demo. But when he made that edit, High Sky and Commandment immediately took that opportunity to say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and take you out. He's gone. Bizzle now trying to clutch, still fighting against Commandment and High Sky, but I think that might be it. Yes, Bizzle did end up going down just then, I believe, but Kez and Fung right now taking out Commandment as well, who did take out Bizzle just then. So Kez and Fung, all of a sudden, they're in a strong position. High Sky is still above them. But that might be changing very soon here, but no, the ramp over and the pressure coming in. Yes, what a shot there from Kez from down below. And speaking of down below, everything all of a sudden is gone for Bolt Glaze. He has no materials. And while they all fought down below and while the fight on high ground ended up going down, Kez and Fung take advantage from mid ground and clean out both high ground and low ground.
Oh, look at that fossil, Bala. There were so many things that were happening at once there. We had so many fights occurring on high, mid, low ground. I feel as though at one point, you know, we had 20 people alive, and then it went down to 2, and then the game was over. It took a lot for me to be able to digest everything that just happened in that last match. But forget about that, because we have another one here, and we are looking at Steens right now. RBK Gilly, unfortunately, his partner not in this match anymore. But Steens has got he's got the bush on, so you know what that means.
And the little whip skin. So I don't actually know what this means. It's kind of confusing, actually.
I don't know. I was hoping you could give me an explanation. That's why I set you up for that. But you definitely didn't take it. So, you know, we're just hashtag Fortnite World Cup. If you can give us an explanation as to, you know, what kind of joke I was trying to make there, the bush and the ice cream, and it's, I don't know. You know, let's move on. So we have Steens there. Now he does end up taking a shot, but the bush blocks one instance of damage, so he's not very scathed by any of that there, but he's got people dropping into his 1x1s here, really being aggressive, but it doesn't matter because he gets the flick shot off on Apex Strudels. He goes down, and now he's going to look for his partner, who also made the mistake of coming into his box as well. So Aggro and his partner just completely obliterated by Steens.
Steens is not stopping either. I was actually wondering. There, he is finally going to go down, and I think that's kind of a representative of the playstyle that he was playing. He had the bush on earlier. He had so many different things going on. Playing a little bit like scared when they got into his box, continuing to make these edits, continuing to try to get away, but they did not want to let him go. Now we're already actually down to 6 duos remaining. This is one of the most aggressive games. Must be one of those W key games towards the end of the queues where people try to get one more game on top of a full-on, push for getting the most eliminations. And I've already seen Zayton sack in one of these games right now. I see them in this game, and they're notorious for getting a crazy amount of eliminations. But hold that, because it's Ps4 right here is getting the most out of this game, but finally going to start getting pressured. Is out in the open.
Okay.
Put an end to the kind of rain here as the 5th or 6th zone starts to move.
Yeah, he is going to use a mini there to get himself shielded back up to 150 effective health, but he does have the 6 Shadow Bombs, Bala, as well as 3 times 20 instant health pots essentially sitting in his inventory there. So he is going to take the high ground, but gets rifted up, is going to drop down completely and try to make a play on any opponents that are, coming into the zone, that are pulling their gliders way too early. Isn't going to hit any shots, but now looking to low ground, hits for 36 and then 72, rips the shield completely off of one of his opponents.
That was ridiculous. Just the damage that he's instantly putting on that player. Fortunately, when you're in shadow form right now anymore, especially with patch 9.3, you can't get the lock onto those players when you're controller there. So now Ps4, I don't know what I'm calling this guy, but regardless, he's getting pressured, and he keeps splitting up with his teammate Buka. He was down below earlier, right before he got rifted. He was pressuring all sides, and Buka was somewhere else, making sure that, I'm covering you. But they're actually going up against Envy, Lenane, and Tyler 15, and guess what? This is a World Cup qualifier team. So Buka and Ps4 got some work to do ahead of them.
They do, and I don't understand why Ps4 is not actually utilizing his health that he has right now. Oh, I think he's about to use it. Yeah, he's going to call Buka over. They are going to use it together. Use that AoE to get themselves a little bit more health and shield, but it doesn't matter because Lenane and Tyler know. They know what they're trying to do. They saw the campfire, and it's not going to be enough. Envy and Lenane now looking for Buka. Buka took out Tyler, so now it's a 1v1. It's not a 1v1.
There's one more
what's happening?
There's one more player somewhere around, but all of a sudden he gets rifted, and there's so much going on in the final moments, which is crazy because of how many players were in this, but he's going to go full challenge. Lenane does not have any chill. He's just going for it right now. He knows that these guys are all fighting, and he is so low on health. He cannot take any fall damage. That's why he opts to take that Shadow Bomb. But I think that was a mistake as he starts to get chunked right down, but not too much has been revealed. But no, Dylan on TTV is going to take him out at the last second. Zweedy, who they came out of nowhere. They must have been in shadow form the entire time because I didn't see them.
Or on ultimate high ground. I have no idea where these players were. It's like you said, they may have been in shadow form. I think possibly they were on high ground. Who knows where they were? It doesn't matter. The fact is that they've netted themselves a victory royale, and we are going into one more game here. We have only 6 players remaining in this one, 3 duos, so it's going to be a 2v2v2. It is the 5th circle, though, so look at this game, Bala.
Yeah, I'm surprised at the amount of points that a lot of these players are having and ending up in these games. We talk about, those games right before the queues end, and people playing them out to try to go for those high elimination games because of how they end up with the amount of players in them, the players that stay all the way to the end. But in this case, Untamed and Siler not taking full advantage, and really they're close. If they had a crazy game here, they could have possibly been pushing 70 points. But right now, not many eliminations left on the table, not many of those elimination points up on the table either.
Yeah, and you can see here that all of the players were actually concentrated in that one small little area. Everybody trying to rotate into the southern side of this circle. Pushing up is Untamed, gets the knock, and then absolutely just annihilates Playmaker there. So he is going to get himself a few more resources. They do have the Porta Rift, so we're going to have to see, you know, if they end up utilizing that. But with so few players left, I don't really think they'll need to.
No, absolutely not. And if they do, it ends up being a weird situation where you're really just giving yourself the opportunity to get shot down and put back out of the game. Right now, a little bit of moment of calm as that 6th zone does get revealed. We've got 30 seconds till it starts moving, and I think 30 seconds until the action really starts to heat back up here.
Yeah, and the zone going in the complete opposite direction to where it went to from the previous one. So these players are all kind of starting to get a little bit low on resources. It's very interesting to me that there are so few players left in the game. Nobody is trying to actually farm any kind of resources that you can see with all the trees there. They're all just kind of sitting and waiting for each other to make a move. So Untamed is actually going to be the first one to make the play and go up towards high ground. His partner Siler is actually to his left there, also raining shots down. They have to know that there's players in this box here. They are taking shots at them. It is just going to be a matter of trying to figure out where exactly they are at this point.
You know, with the amount of players left in this game, I just have to wonder. Actually, as Untamed is going right on to Dodo, it's actually going to find one more player for him. Or no, it's a whole duo to find. Siler's fighting on high ground right now. Is he going to be able to find it? Yes, Smart goes down. And I gotta say, Storm Surge must have done its work there because there was nobody in that game. There was nobody at all. But regardless, a good win for Siler and Untamed. They clean up the end of that lobby. We're gonna continue moving because NA East, still, the action is ending. And there's still so many people who are, you know, fighting for that last couple of spots there.
Yeah, the queues have definitely closed at this point. They only had about 5 minutes remaining when we started casting. So, you know, we're definitely just seeing, like you said, these games where these players tend to go full send to just get as many points on the board as they possibly can. Now, these guys know they're able to update the scoreboards every so often and the leaderboards, so they know approximately where they're sitting. So going into these games, Bala, as somebody who plays quite a bit, as somebody who's observed a lot, what do you do if you're kind of a few spots out of the top of the leaderboards? What is your game plan?
I'm just trying to play it my best, and I'm trying to maximize every single game that I have. It depends on how much time, though. We talk about the style of games as it comes down to the queues. But regardless, I mean, you can also see, while you're sitting in that queue, you can go into the Compete tab. Or if you're not even playing, you can go into that Compete tab and check out where these players are on the leaderboards. You can get those updates. But right now, I'm seeing something. Vinny just took out Keys, who was playing earlier, and we know that they were high up there on the leaderboard. So that could be a very consequential elim. And we did also see that that high placement game from Vinny and Zexo just moments ago. But in this game, they are not having a good time. I mean, everybody in the server is looking to focus them.
Vinny just getting his shield completely ripped off there, opting to pop the slurp, does get the knockdown on Cascat. Now if he can get that siphon out very quickly, he's going to be fine, which he absolutely does now. Going to be healed up again to full HP, so thank goodness for that, because that was a lot of pressure on those two for a brief moment. You can see that they have a baller in there, in their little build with them, so that is going to be a little bit of an opportunity for them to use to rotate when they need to. But we can see here Posix in this lobby. We've got Vinny, we've got Zexro. We have a lot of key players again in these lobbies here. Bala.
I'm seeing on the right side of the screen, Bhags and his teammate, his duo partner, Hart, trying to make their way up. They were in 4th last we checked, but I'm also seeing Snoot and Thwifo, Slacks, who was Key's duo partner that Vinny took out earlier, just moments ago in the game. And he's at 90 points right now. So the fact that Keys went down and Slacks is still up, he knows the pressure is on. He has to make this work, and he has to stay even above who he knows is in the game, because he took out his duo partner. He knows that Vinny and Zex are in here, and he knows how close they are to him.
Yeah, and if you're Slacks right now, you are certainly not feeling the best. Your duos partner is gone. You're all by yourself. You don't have the best loadout, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Slacks somehow makes it work. This is why these are professional Fortnite players. He takes out Spazzy there with a combat shotgun, is looking to make a rotation, hangs in the air just a little bit too long, so does end up taking a little bit of damage, but he does have the minis. He is going to use them here to heal up, but no, he's not. Oh my gosh.
He's in the call. Yes, he drops him in. I think that might be, no, it's Aroa, who was up high on the leaderboards earlier with his teammate N-Pen. He's going to take him out, take the mini first, and then the Siphon elimination to make sure he goes up to max. Vinny and Zexro still in the game, and I just have to wonder who is going to come out on top of this, because this is going to decide a lot. Vinny and Zexro right now, quite split though.
Yeah, quite split, which is not something that you want to be doing when you have to rotate. All it takes is one duo to enter into your builds, and both just look at you and say, you know what, combat shotgun, here you go. But it doesn't matter. Zexro and Vinny are now reunited. The TSM boys making their way through these builds here, looking to rain down shots onto their opponents. Hits for 42. He does have a lot of opportunity here to take out either some players or, oh my goodness.
Going for a very risky glider redeploy there, both him and his teammate Vinny. But this is what Zexro is good at. This is why he is so good. We all know his aim is crazy. And looking right up, he sees the sky platform. They're actually going to build right all the way back up to it, get a little bit of height, because they know these players eventually have to come down off of it. And I have redeploy, but it's dropped on Vinny, starting to fight for it, not hitting the shot. I think that's going to be his cue to get right back down. And to Zexro, can he do it? Did get tagged a little bit while trying to do this. Yes, finally, boom. Oh, that's so scary. As one player right in front of him as he glides down, but perfect landing there. He's gonna box him right out.
This is so risky for him to keep doing this and keep redeploying in this fashion. They have 17 players remaining in this lobby, so you at any point in time have 14 people looking at you. He doesn't have any builds left, so he is going to have to use the redeploy to get down safely, but he goes down. Unfortunately, Slacks takes out Vinny, getting a little bit of revenge for his partner. You love to see it, Paula.
That is revenge in this game. Everything right now is hinging on the fact that Keys got revenge there, or got avenged there. Here, Zexro now trying to also do the same for his duo partner, and it's now top 10. So we're going into the last zone, and it's not even that final threshold of top 5 or the victory royale either. Obviously, Zexro now getting a little closer, opening that door so he can edit through and use that shadow bomb and continue forward and maybe get towards any more placements, but he's only on 27 mats. I think right now what he needs to do is find elimination, find an impact elimination, find some materials on one of these bodies, get the Siphon, because he is trying and playing with only 150 or 167 HP. Slacks picks up another kill, or another elimination meanwhile.
Zexro just utilizing his tactical shotgun there to the finest. He gets Sean, takes him out, gets himself back up to full HP, picks up a little bit of build, but now effectively is done.
He gets revenge!
Slacks. It was back and forth with his duo the whole game.
And Zexro finally goes down by the hands of Hart, who did lose his dual partner. So it's a 2v1 right here as Lord takes out the last player. No, sorry, Rokane and his teammate Lord take out the last player there in Hart. And the victory royale there for them is going to push them to 75. But I think they still need a little bit more than that, Pookie, because we just saw Keys and Slacks versus Zexro and Vinny, that duel there back and forth, the battle ending up pushing them towards around 90 points total, both of them. So, I mean, that's kind of the threshold I'm looking at right now in terms of qualification range. That's the highest I've seen on screen yet. But we'll see. It could change in a blink of an eye.
It could change. All it takes is one game. You can pull out a 20-point game, Paula. It's been done. We've seen it been done over and over again. So you know what? I'm not discounting any of these games, any of these lobbies, until we see that final scoreboard, until we see who is actually going to New York. I know I'm going to be on the edge of my seat. I have been all day with these games.
Yeah, we have. And we saw earlier at Famhood's crazy clutch. I think the first one we saw with the chug splash, like a full-on, like run into the zone style. Elof, he actually ended up getting the ice on his feet and then using the chug splash there. But there's a player above him. I don't think this is the right play, as the zone is starting to, you know, constrict them a little bit here. And I think he's going to be left with a flint-knock rotate, because nobody around him is using any sort of mobility. That's what you can see they're trying to do right now. Force the rifts out. Force any way that they can get in the zone, but that's not going to work out. No mobility here for anybody is going to be spent, so they're left to go on foot
and with the flint knock as well.
They don't really have anybody around them, though. Take a look. Everybody has already kind of made their way over to the zone, so they are safe. They are going to be coming up here on Slappy, though. But Slappy is not really interested in an engagement. It looks as though he's going to just stay in his box and try and heal up, slowly making their way to their zone. This doesn't look good for them at all, Bala.
No, the HP situation not looking good. Does have a med kit. He's going to start popping that. We saw Slappy briefly for a moment there. He looked like he was a solo, so maybe that's why he wasn't pushing, but I know for sure that Slappy right there, that's his signature skin. He's going to take out Sheep, but all for nothing, because when you do get eliminated, you end up not getting any credit. Even if Sheep got eliminated fully, Slappy would not get credit for that.
And Famhood able to get the revive on Sheep. Sheep does come back up. He is back in this game, but is looking like he's only going to be sitting on 30 HP. But here we are making our way over to the other side of the map. We see TSM Command and High Sky here. I saw grenades in this lobby. We have another very stacked lobby. It's crazy to me that so many people are competing, and we time and time again just see all of these players ending up in the same lobbies together. What are the chances, really? But using the Rift here, he is going to try and maybe see if he can get a little bit of a lay of the land, see where other players... Look how many people take this Rift ball.
Yeah, that's a lot. And you said, what are the chances of them all getting in the lobby? Well, let me tell you, Pookie, it's actually quite high towards the end here. Very high, because everybody has the high points that's putting them all in placement games together, and they're all queuing for that last game at the same time, because they all know, and they're all playing the time game, and they're saying, okay, this is when I got to queue to maximize the efficiency here. But you know what? The flip side of that is they get into these stackers right now with Commandment, High Sky, Zayt, and Saf. You already listed a couple names, Pookie. This is crazy.
And here we see Zundi just falling to this duo. They already have 2 eliminations, but you know what? In these lobbies, in these final games, you're going to have to do a little bit better, and they know that. They're being very aggressive right now, just taking shots on anybody that they hear around them. We see Ghost Saf in here right now. Cryo's down at the bottom. Zayt has unfortunately been taken out of the game, so Saf is going to have to try and pull something out here. They are sitting on 87 points, so that could be close depending on how far Saf is able to take the rest of this game.
Maybe close to that top 1. We know that Saf and Zayt are already qualified, but takes out Rux, and these flint knot rotates in the end game are actually top tier. I've never seen such precise movement here with the flint knock in the end game. Rux is finally going to go down, but I was going to say, gets the siphon from that, but it's all for naught, because flint knock right there was kind of against what we saw earlier. Not accurate, and putting him way too high. And
he went way high and hung in the air there, giving his opponent the chance to be able to get a lot of damage on him. He's only sitting at 66 effective HP, but here we have Coop and Grenades. Super awesome player. He was actually at the secret skirmish. Had the chance to talk to him a little bit. Super nice. So if you guys, at home are looking for people to follow, Coop and Grenades are very good. They're very approachable. They're great guys. Shouting them out right now because I love these two.
Yeah. Saw their performance at Secret Skirmish. Now here in the World Cup, seeing what they can do, where they can end up in the leaderboards, edging their way around the zone. Unfortunately, Coop is going to get kind of stuck out right now. He's really close to that other player. He could have made an edit there, but no, he's going to back up right towards Grenades. And we're into the top 10 right now.
Grenades is going to be given that big show by Coop so that he can get all of the HP they possibly can, because they're not going to have much time anymore to do any of those things. They are having to rotate now, moving into the next... It's not the next zone, it's really the last zone. It's just going to be continuously moving at this point all the way over to that small little dot that you see on the mini-map there to the west. So these players are really going to have to utilize their builds effectively, their resources effectively. We see people dropping here down. Coop takes out Grazka there with 2 shots from the combat shotgun, and then just uses the pickaxe there to just completely take him out. Gets the shot on shot again, and these flicks, Bala.
But look who's on high ground again. It's Tickers by himself, and we've seen this situation time and time again today. Coop and Grenades being the only duo remaining. Daxter in a little bit of a fight here with Ziff. What is going to be the end of that situation? That one is key, because that's going to signal Grenades and Coop to take low ground. It's going to be Ziff who takes the win there. And he controls low ground right now, but maybe not for long. Hold on, what just happened to Grenades? He actually got knocked out from Ziff, and Ziff completely dominates the low ground, but
Tickers comes down from the high and saves the day. And saves the day for his duo because they just pushed themselves into 87 points with that victory royale and that 2-elimination game.
Yeah, we're going to have to see if 87 points is going to be enough. You said earlier that you think 90 points is going to be the threshold here for NA East, but I know we have Zeke standing by. Zeke, you've been watching these games with us. How are you finding them?
I think incredible is like an understatement. What's a word above incredible? Magnanimous. What's a word above magnanimous?
Astronomical.
Astronomical. My brain is working through these. What's a word above? All right, anyway.
Herculean?
Listen. No!
You can't say that
No.
word. Golden Boy is the only one who pronounces that word right.
Herculean. It's not that hard. Anyway, these matches have been just a true treat to watch, especially because you can really tell everyone is just putting it all on the line. They're giving it that all, going that extra mile, and it's just... Anyway, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna cry.
Let's hop into some of the moments that we saw in the last block that ended up deciding what was going down. So first, check the points in the bottom left-hand corner. Zexro sitting on 81. Vinny is there as well. Watch Zex go to work and look at who he does it against. First, picking up on the keys, getting his third elim. Now onto the high ground, all of a sudden separated away from Vinny, but needs to get into the top 15. Needs every point available in order to make it to New York City. One of the original favorites, the first to play aggressive, and he goes to work here with the uncommon tech. A one-man wrecking crew, slaying his way into the top 5, getting every placement point available except the victory royale, getting slacks right there, but it wouldn't end up being enough. He gets taken down, but 93 points. However, Rokane right here on the high ground has his partner left. Look what's happening on the low ground. It's a 2v1v1. Hart gets the elim onto Zexro, but then gets picked up, and that is going to end up being huge. Hart needed every single point, and more importantly, he needed every single tiebreaker in order to make it to New York City. Let's check out these standings and see where everything fell out. These are the final players moving on from NA East. Wow. It is Slacks and Keys, Zexro and Vinny, and then the young Calculator and Cole Macwood. Now, this match right here, this is the one we just talked about. This was 89 points going through. The tiebreaker came down to victory royales. The difference, Calculator and Macwood had four victory royales.
Wow.
To BHEG's and Hart's 3. If Hart had gotten one elim in that 2v1, if he had gotten anything more out of that situation, they would be going to New York City. Instead, Calculator and Macwood, with one of the most dominant placement-heavy performances we have seen so far, booking their spot. A huge shout-out, Slacks and Keys. They've been up there every single week, semifinals and finals challenging. And an even bigger shout-out right now to TSM Zexro. Vinny, you're fantastic as well, but Zexro, battling through the wrist injury, not playing through a large portion, taking months off because he couldn't physically move his arm and was struggling to go through, playing Fortnite hurt, to then get on the grind and have an individual performance like that on this stage in the final week. That is clutch. That is the definition, and that is the reason they'll be going to New York City.
There you go. You know, of course, speaking of going to New York, I think we have to punch their tickets. Like, what are they? Punching the tickets. got me. All right, now, of course, we've got our first list. We got to add our competitors. Here we go. Boop. Got them. Slacks and Keys. If you want to handle this one, I'll handle this one over here.
Congratulations, Zexro and Vinny. Also, you need better synergy right there. Underscore and dot. Come on.
Wait, pretend I touched it and it came up. That's how this works. And finally, Calculator and Macwood, congratulations. Now, of course, we've got one duo spot left. This list of names is already incredibly stacked to think there's going to be a single duo coming out of NA West.
And it all comes down to this. Like we say it all the time in terms of every interaction mattering, but now we've seen the rest of the field. All the other regions are done. Thank you so much for your 10 weeks, but now, if you're not going, you are a spectator until the trios competition on July 14th and 15th. Make sure you go find a trio. Don't try and cause any too much drama there. You know who I'm talking about. But with that being said, just make sure, I know Bala just cracked up in the back. We have one more region left. It's NA West. Right now, we're going to go take a 30-minute break. So what you need to do, go take your dog on a walk, get some dinner, get some exercise, hydrate, eat your vegetables, as Shao Wager would say. We're going to go get some food as well. We'll be back in 30 minutes.
lobby. Let's glide out to the lobby. Let's glide out to the lobby to get your squad some nums.
Burgers from dirt to munch.
Tacos Royale with brunch. Red juices, a tasty treat for Lil Whip, Peely, and Pizza Pete. Let's glide out to the lobby to get your squad some nums. Let's glide out to the lobby.